Well, now that everything's been sorted, we should get started because we got a long night ahead of us.
Yeah! I got the vodka ready.
I'm scared.
You'll be fine.
Me too.
So, we last left off. The airship taking across. There was going to be some story build-up worked in here before we started, but unfortunately Kovan is gone. And also, unfortunately, Aelith is gone tonight due to a family matter that we hope all goes in the right direction.
Right.
That said, everybody else is here. Aldous will be late. So we picked up, you guys have been traveling with the airship for a couple days now. In fact, it's been 2 days. And Everwood Island is coming to view, and as you are flying across, you stumble upon the distant roars of a large dragon, and as you guys... This is so descriptive, because, you know, it's hard to describe a... It really doesn't need to be described very much what a dragon looks like. As just this ship is coming into view and the dragon is flying into y'all's view, this is what you see.
Ah, it's a dragon!
He is huge. So first things first, if anyone wants to roll a nature check, go for it. And Rix, because you're from Emberwood, you can roll a history check with a bonus.
Okay.
Nature.
Now let me roll for Kovan, because his nature is as good as mine.
Wow. Okay. The other way we can do it is if just do 10 plus your bonus. That's your passive. If you have a passive or you rolled above a 15, you know the following.
Okay.
Green dragons live primarily in forests and are often drawn to locations connected to the Feywild. If you rolled a 20 or higher, have a passive of 20 or higher, this is what else you know. Green dragons are manipulative creatures well versed in the art of deception. They like to bargain with other creatures while manipulating the situation to gain some hidden advantage. They breathe clouds of poisonous gas and use their tails to sweep enemies off their feet. And then Rix, your history check with a bonus for living in Everwood is... This is Rindris, the ancient green dragon. He has lived on the island as long as the elves can remember. There was primarily peace between them. He didn't bother them, they didn't bother him. But when he was disturbed and when he was angry, he would go on rampages throughout the forest, stealing what he could, growing his hoard. And he had a grove that he kept to himself down on the western portion of the island. Looking down at the island, this grove is gone.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's Rendress. I know him. What is he doing here?
You know that dragon?
Yeah. He was always on our island. I know he usually didn't bother us. Something must have angered him.
Gotta bug up his ass about something now.
Oh no, he's coming right for us. He's coming right for us!
I can't fight a dragon. Not Rendress.
Yes, we can.
The Rindris lets out a bellow of a roar as he flies up and soars into the sky above you guys. More interlopers for my island. I will not have more of my land destroyed.
We ain't destroying shit.
You bring
If
more.
it matters, we're here to stop the orcs. But I don't think that'll convince you, will it?
We come in peace, Rendress. We want to stop this madness.
More for the army, who continually chops down wood for their supplies, destroying my home for the war that is pointless.
I'm super scary, Rendress. Don't fight.
Nice intimidated.
Yeah, that didn't do much. That said, Rindris has the first attack. He bellows up and opens up his wings wide, and he immediately lets forth as he lowers himself down closer to you guys. Down here, and he actually gets about level with the ship. So I'm going to remove the marker. It is a... I gotta check the range. Blast 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Umbra. That's it. It stops at Umbra. Oh, and the dog.
Got the wiener dog.
Oh, I need to.
I can't grab the dog because of the damn ballista. The dog would be over here anyways, honestly. I don't know why it's way over there. Okay, so he lets bellows forth this massive green cloud of poisonous gas towards the ship. Right towards Cormon, Dorn, and Umbra. And the three of y'all clasp at your throat. You go to try to cover your mouth from it. Doran, you're able to cover it up with your duster and you're fine. But Cormon and Umbra aren't so lucky as the poison starts to infiltrate their bodies and be absorbed by their skin, and they both take 21 poison damage. And you have an ongoing 10 poison damage to kick this off.
Help.
For some reason, Coromon has no health on my screen.
No, that's my stamina points above my health bar.
Oh, I don't see your health at all.
The bars are a little finicky after the update. Here.
Only because I'm controlling Kovan is the reason I'm saying that.
There you go.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, Cormon...
Coromon, you're alive.
They changed the spacing and everything on the health bars. And they flipped the order they were in too, which was very nice to fix. After I realized it. That said, so Rangers kicks it off. He's got poison damage on Cormon. Let me take note of that. And Umbra.
I mean, I got the green marker.
I know. I gotta take a lot of notes tonight.
Okay.
Then he's gonna follow it up by spending his first action point, and he is going to do. a flyby attack. And so he soars back up into the air, comes flying across the map, taking a swipe at Rix as he goes by, before ending up over here, on the other side. Still at ship
Just
level.
Rix?
Yeah, just Rix.
No!
Let's see the roll.
Massive. He takes a massive bite out of your shoulder as he flies by, Rix. You take 13 damage and you are poisoned. Something we didn't go over last night, which when you have an ongoing effect, it takes place at the start of your turn, so nothing affects you now, but you do take 13 damage. And that leads us immediately into Zalia, who is over here. She's going to shift into her kitty cat form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and she can't do much. She didn't even make it to the ballista. Bretta.
You're required to make animal sound effects.
Oh, I'm sorry. Meow. Meow.
Cyclerish.
Bread and
Yeah,
butter.
it was angrily.
No, I don't have combat advantage, right?
No. Oh, no, not right now.
No, no.
I'm just gonna crack
I put some barrels out for you. Slight flourish, you rear back your hookpaw after throwing a nice sharp little rocket, and you hurl it at it, and you hear the ping of a scale. And you can barely hear the faint little crack of the scale as it hits. So you've got
hits it though, right?
she does hit it.
Go to the, yeah.
Goes to the attacker. She dealt 18 damage to the big old dragon. So you still have a move action.
I'm going to move.
You have a speed of 7 with all your items.
Yep.
Okay.
Great shot.
Yeah, here.
Okay. Far away. Rix, that's to you.
Oh no! Did not get in front of me! Ah! Oh wait, I have to take damage.
Yep, 10 damage to Rix to start the turn.
I think this is like... Oh, the poison!
Wait.
Ow!
Just a real quick question: the poison, because it's close blast, does that count as a knockaway, or excuse me, a ranged attack that isn't magical?
No. Range is actually ranged. Blast and burst do not count as ranged attacks, so their own version of attack.
Okay.
Think of them as like an explosion.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I.
that's fine.
questioned it.
Well, I'll be back here. I'll see you later.
Don't hide next to me. You're the target.
Rick, keep your chin up.
Are you going to attack or are you going to hide?
I think I can. Wait. Oh right. I can hide. I think I can hit him from here.
Run away!
He just fires his bow as he's running. He's like, ah! It just falls over the side of the ship and doesn't even get close to the dragon. It takes us over to our resident prodigy, Taliba, over here on the northern part of the ship, and she just flat out blasts it with some sand. And it hits.
Damn.
Eruption of sand goes around one of the dragon's wings. Takes 12 damage, and he has a -2 to his next attack roll. And that will take us to Molly. Do you want to control her, Jeff?
Talia literally chromie.
That is kind of what I based the class off.
Sands of time.
I based their class off of that, yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a bubble hearth, so she doesn't have bye-bye, so she's okay.
Alright, that takes us to Molly. Is Dorn back?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then we will continue. I will control Molly. She's gonna run up here. She's gonna get right here behind these barrels and fire her crossbow. And somehow she barely misses. I will add, Molly is up to level 8, everybody.
Congratulations, Molly.
She's an adventurer.
Somewhat. It takes us over to Sora, the blue dragonborn. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a weird transition there. She's gonna fire some frost magic at it, and rears back and hurls this dragon-shaped head full of frost magic towards the thing. That's right, she threw a dragon head at a dragon. And it actually connects right across his face. Does 11 cold damage. So, off to a decent start here, y'all. And now the dragon gets to go against the NPCs. He's got his own set of attacks for them. He has an action point for them, 2 action points for them too. So they're fighting pretty much the same creature, just different stats except for the health. He rears back again. This one can only target the NPCs. He's gonna float down here. And the -2 only applies to y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zalia, Molly. That's it. Dang, y'all are all spread out right now. He lets forth another blast of poison magic and hits both Zalia and Molly square in the blast. 21 poison damage to Zalia. 21 to Molly, and both are poisoned.
Guys, I'll be honest. I thought this would have gone better. It's going poorly very quickly.
And y'all got the nature check to give y'all hints. Koromon, 10 poison damage.
I don't want a beer anymore. And then saves are at the end, right?
Yes. Oh yes, Rix, will you do a #SV?
What?
Or click on your token to click the SV button at the very end of your list.
You need to roll a saving roll to get unpoisoned.
You're not unpoisoned.
Are these barrels directly in front of me?
Yeah.
Are they filled with anything cool?
Probably adventuring stuff, like food or gear or equipment.
So not like acid or
No, nothing. They're not carrying it barrels.
piranhas or anything like that.
No, they're not. They're not carrying barrels full of acid on the main part of their ship.
But I mean, Firebeard's here, so they very well could be filled with Puron. That's
No,
just,
that's my brunch.
okay. So there's nothing else like cool to like hurl at the dragon except for maybe Rick's. I can't hit him where he's at right now, right? Because he's
No,
he doesn't have his token about where he's at, but he's far enough away.
He is one square. He's 1 square away from the ship. Now you do have a special stamina thing, if I recall.
Yeah. Oh, stamina thing.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, to weapon improve, right? To improve.
I think you can reach a little farther for one hit.
Powerful lunge, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one too. If you really want to go for getting on the dragon, I mean.
Oh, long punch. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of the arrows out of the ballista and well, hang on. What is firing the ballista is a different set of skills than just throwing the ballista thing, right?
You have to actually equip, like, get on the ballista. Throwing
Yeah.
you're just grabbing like ammo that's laying next to it and throwing it. So both would use a
Koromon's
standard
not-
action. So
He's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
No.
He doesn't understand maybe. So he's gonna run over here. Is it loaded with an arrow right now?
yes, but that one's facing the other direction.
Yeah, but I can just yank the arrow out, right?
Yes, yeah, you can do that.
Cool. And then
Do it.
Yeah, man.
Click on the ballista.
Yeah, Koromon's special. That's the one you set up, right?
Yes.
Not loud.
Oh, damn.
So Koromon runs over to the ballista. He looks at it very confused for a second, and then just rips the giant bolt out of it and turns. And just with all his might, I'll give it to you. He just hurls this thing with both hands. Whoosh. It's within 10 squares, so I'll give it to you. And it impacts for 28 damage. So now there's a.
Nobody got hit by it.
He threw it hard enough. It's hanging out of a part of the dragon's underbelly. Saving throw, Koromon.
Fuck.
Nope. That takes us over to the NPC fight.
Koromon, save me.
They're going to start by shooting at the dragon. And none of them hit.
Wow, really?
And then the dragon will fight back. He hits all of them. He hit all of them. He killed 3 of them.
Jesus.
So the way the NPCs work is they have a set range of AC. It's to cover various adventurers, and certain groups have higher or lower kill save. They're saving throws for the.
These guys down here, right?
Yeah. That takes us to Dorn.
Now this one token represents how many NPCs?
60. Oh, 57 now.
Good lord. All right.
Jeff, are you there? Oh, there it is.
Big surprise, he shoots always.
So Dorn lets forth the fireball, and it goes careening towards the dragon and just ricochets off of the scales of the creature. Weasel will be on in about 15 to 20 minutes.
Cool.
Dorn, try throwing something with your staff.
That's not how that works, Caravan!
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
On my race features, it says I have a +5 to poison saving throws.
Yes.
Does that count for this?
Yes, if you get poisoned and you have to roll a saving throw against it, you only need a 5 instead of a 10.
Oh, look at this
Okay.
guy with his lucky fucking razor ability.
But you are. It is your turn, Firebeard. This should be fun for you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna open this barrel right here.
Okay.
What's in it?
Some apples.
Okay, I'm gonna shove beard fire in there. And then close the lid.
Okay. So Beardfire has gone into the barrel. Then one animal that can actually flank the thing, and he throws it in the barrel.
Just wanted to die.
I'm afraid he's gonna die.
You have a
died last time.
He
Yeah.
did almost die last time.
Remember, you have a resurrection ritual as a hunter, as a beastmaster.
Even if there's nothing left of him.
That's also true.
Uh,
You have your crossbow,
yeah.
or
Um,
ballistas are kind of like cannons.
yeah, that's what I'm moving towards. I don't think I'll be able to.
You can get to here, I think. You have to go to this one because it's facing that way.
Yeah, don't be a derp like Cormon. And
Yeah,
use
okay, I'll do that.
You can still fire the crossbow though, at least to get some kind of attack in.
Oh, he's my quarry.
Okay. Okay, so I have to notate this real quick. We're going to have 2 quarry markers because there's 2 Beastmaster Rangers here.
Oh boy.
Firebeards is the target.
Mm-hmm.
Rix's will be the turret. Rix didn't add his quarry last turn, so it's not there.
I was gonna do it next turn because I was panicked first turn.
Melting.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
This is a non-magical crossbow, I should add.
Wow.
It's just a standard old crossbow that he carries. So 18 damage, he fires one right through the open part of the dragon. His mouth.
First time I've done
Right through
damage
its
with that.
cheek webbing.
Game
Yeah.
of piercing.
That's
Yeah.
the first time you've hit with that crossbow. Takes it to Kovan.
You're gonna have to.
I mean, the
you're gonna have
dragon's
to
the
teach me how to
size of
shoot
the
like
ship,
that.
so, you know, might not be that hard to
Don't take
Kovan.
what's in here.
So I'm assuming if it says W in the attack, it means it's a weapon attack.
It is AW for at will, D for daily, E for AOE, II stands for intermediate interrupt, MA stands for minor action. He doesn't have any weapon stuff.
Oh, cool.
It's
So
all
my things are
spells.
ranged.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's only got ranges of like 5 though. So he would have to move forward. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay. He
So
misses.
after the seal, he misses. There's no hit, and
And
it's
no-
not an effect, so nothing happens.
Nope.
He's
Elrod.
going to
After
shift
you.
backward.
Okay. That takes us to you, Elrod.
Oh, bother. 6. So my range is 10. Is that to maintain the shield? I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I can't split up my movement in 4th.
It's 10 to use the shield. It's 5 to cast it, I think, or something like that.
Okay, I think that sounds right. Oh, so 5? Okay. I put my ward on him normal. And I'm gonna cast Erupting Flare on him. With the Dragon Rending Sword. I don't know if that really matters, because I'm using it as an implement.
It does matter. You
Okay.
hit. You put your quarry marker on it, or your shield marker on it. So 13 damage. Any bonuses from that?
From the Dragon Sword, a +3 power bonus to the damage roll against the target. And if I crit, I get the extra d12. But I didn't crit,
So
so
minus an extra 3.
yes, so he takes 6 damage.
Alright, anything else?
That's it from Elrod. Oh wait, no, I can't move back. Okay. I'm done, by the way. Are you?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, sorry, I was checking something. Elvira is up.
Interesting.
She steps up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, there's so much stuff it lags a little bit. And she's going to do Sunstrike. And miss. Wallace is not here yet. Umbra is up. She takes her 10 poison damage.
Wallace, wake up! There's a
1,
dragon
2,
outside!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. It keeps trying to open tokens. No combat advantage. She hits for 17. She throws a shuriken at it. We go to dragon versus the ship. And the ship uses the ballistas. Wow, they rolled like crap. Celestia orders some NPCs to fire one of the ballistas on the ship and they miss. That takes us to the dragon's attack on the ship. He rears his hind claws into the side of the ship, breaking away several pieces of wood.
Is the ship considered my ally?
The ship is an inanimate object.
Damn.
That seems optimistic.
Worth a try.
It was worth a try.
I named it and everything.
Ship friend?
We went out for tea yesterday.
Ship isn't our ally at all. It just kind of, bangs hard right when we all go flying off.
I don't like you guys.
Oh, thanks for the idea there, Dorn. No, there's too many people to roll freaking acrobatics checks every time the ship gets hit. If it crits, we may do something, but... So, nothing recharges, so the dragon is going to fly up to... where's this stupid fly thing?
It does have a -2 to hit.
Yes, it's on there.
It didn't matter. It still hit.
Well, the -2 is against y'all. Y'all's debuffs and stuff affect only it. Y'all.
Oh, players? Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 2 squares above, and it reaches down with a massive, with its massive claws. Double attack on Elvie and Umbra. Missing Elvie, who narrowly dodges it, but Umbra takes a claw to the side, taking 9 more damage. And that takes us to Zalia. So it is 20 feet, it's 10 feet above the ship, so its claws are like hanging right above y'all's heads. Oh, I'm Zalia.
Watch your head.
10 damage. Come on, game. Well, as people start dying, it won't be as laggy. Cat form gets up, she gets up to here. And she can't reach it. I don't think she can. Let's see if this one does.
Spinning cobra.
No, she can't reach it. So she like leaps at it and swipes her claws and misses. Bretta. And a saving throw for Zalia. She's good. She needs that.
So this dragon's able to attack from 2 squares away?
Yeah, it can attack from 3.
So it could hit me right now.
Yes.
Koban. Okay. Wait,
But you can't melee it, right?
Remember, it's got 2 down to go too.
Oh, so it just doesn't have its full range yet.
Yeah. So it was reaching down 2 and 1 over pretty much for Elvie and Umbra.
Can Elrod get on my shoulders to reach him? I'm 7 feet 7 inches tall.
Bretta hits again. Yeah. 37. No, not 37. 16 damage. And another -2 penalty. You're just going to keep spamming that, aren't you? Rix. 10 points of damage.
No. Oh god.
Oh, I gained 19.
Ow. Oh, Redress is my quarry.
Okay. There you go.
But I can't click onto Nook. Nook just. Oh god, I'm moving the ballista. Ah! How can I
What-
click? How can I click my cat?
There you go.
Moves confusedly under the, under the dragon,
Okay.
not knowing how to reach.
Yeah, Tanat can't do much right now.
Editing.
Well,
That's a
you
crazy
miss,
shot.
and your cat can't reach it. But you, oh yeah, you missed on your last one too. So you actually have done 10 damage to it because of your grazing shot. So there's at least that going for you. You guys watch this elven archer,
Riddle him or-
an elven archer of all things, is firing at this dragon, and these the points of the arrows are just like skimming off of the scales.
He's 15 feet away from me. I can't hit him. Firebeard, teach me how to
Deep
shoot.
breaths,
The drunken
Riggs.
dwarf can hit him.
One eye. Drunken
Gotta
dwarf with
move.
one eye.
Taliva comes down the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's just rushes up. She pulls her scimitar from her hip, and as she swings it, you watch this wave of fire come out of the tip like a massive fiery blade, and she swings at the creature. And just barely, like, it scrapes the bottom of its talons. She just barely misses as the
How
dragon
should
reacts to
melee
it.
him if the dragon is 2 squares up?
Read the power. Melee 3.
What?
It's a melee 3
there we
attack. The Sandweavers manipulate sand and fire around their weapons for range.
I'm being called. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
1 second.
Molly takes 10 poison damage.
I didn't do save.
Oh yeah, do your saving throw, bud. And she's gonna keep low and hiding and fire a crossbow again.
You're not poisoned.
Rix is no longer poisoned. Molly's crossbow gets jammed.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Maybe I should roll that from now on.
Maybe. So nothing there. Saving throw for her. She is not safe. Do you want to roll for your character? She doesn't have very much to roll.
I need to be right back. I gotta let someone inside.
For what?
He's got to let somebody in.
No, I was asking Dorn. Saving. Oh, well, okay.
Meant to be.
Sora comes back up. She rears back again and fires another blast of draconic ice magic at it. This one hits as well. The NPC's carrying the fight right now. And you've watched the dragon stagger back just slightly.
No, push him down, push him down.
Pushes directly backwards. You can't push the creature down, he's got hover. You have to pull him down.
Does anyone have a lasso?
Dude, I'm gonna climb up the mast and jump off and try to tackle him.
Let's recharge his breath.
Spinning weapon, I just have to get to him.
For the NPCs, it does recharge.
Oh shit.
Use old blue.
1, 2,
Maybe
3,
Koromon can throw me.
I
4.
was just gonna say, I'm either putting Elrod on my shoulders or I'm gonna throw Firebeard the dragon, and then hopefully it doesn't fly off.
So it rears back
the
again and
right
lets out,
way.
it lets out another bellowing breath of poisonous magic at the 4 right in front of him. The 4 NPCs.
And
Taliba.
Talk is safe.
Taliba's Altaran training. She just holds her breath till it dissipates. Elvira's okay. Umbra takes the brunt of it though. She's already poisoned. And Zalia takes another 18 damage as well and gets re-poisoned.
I have triggers on Tanok taking damage.
Tanaka's not an NPC.
Uh,
He's part of your party. Or he's part of you. Koromon,
part of me.
Alright.
10 damage.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Hurts so good. This thing right here, that's the mast.
That's the mast, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna climb. That's a ballista. I'm gonna climb up the mast.
Okay, roll athletics.
Wait. Maybe I will.
If you go 15 feet up, you have 1 square left to make a attempted leap with your special ability.
I can only leap 1 square.
No, you have your special ability. Your stamina.
Yeah, powerful lunge.
Yes. So you get 3. You actually climb up the full 4 squares. So you can either
I have
ready there to
use 1
jump at it.
stamina?
Yeah. Oh, it costs your move action. Okay, so hold on. Let's see this then. Where were you? Right here.
I was
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's only 2 squares up. You can powerful lunge and grabbing one of his talons.
all right. Mathematically, that's what I do, but I think it just would be so much cooler.
Oh,
if
yeah,
I
I
climbed
mean,
up and did a Macho
it's-
Man Randy's damage,
that's
elbow,
perfectly
like,
fine.
onto-
For the squares that you have, it is perfectly fine. So Koromon goes. I need you to roll. You gotta grab this thing. Roll another athletics check against. It'll be against its reflex. Okay. Cormon lands on the back of the dragon. He's able to stabilize himself.
Yeah, come here, you.
There's not much to grab onto except for the frill running down its spine, so you're holding onto that as you're sitting on it. You still have an attack.
Yeah, I fucking ain't right, I do.
So Cormon is up in the air as well.
This is gonna get weird.
Cormon.
I'm just gonna punch him to start with.
Choke him.
Shit.
You go to punch this thing and you hit the scales, and you're just like, ow!
And just bounces off.
So you're holding onto this thing as it flies about the ship. As the NPCs and other crew members on the ship start taking shots,
Hang on.
and you shave off your poison. So you're holding on, you're pretty much wrangling this thing as it's flying about, getting shot at by the other NPCs. It always conveniently comes back to the same spot. They all miss again. They've
Don't
rolled.
worry, I got this.
They've not rolled good at all. Okay.
You look like you have everything under control.
And then, of course, the dragon gets to fight back at them. Hit. Kills 2. Oh, it kills 3 on one of those with a nat 20. Kills 2 and then a third. So 3 more down for the NPCs. You guys watch as the dragon rakes its claws across part of the ship. Yeah, this music is super loud. Hold on. What is this from, Jeff?
Sounds like Cuphead.
It is.
Awesome.
I like it.
That means that this is a really difficult fight, right? 'Cause
Yes.
Cuphead- Ready to wallop.
Okay, is that good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. You watch as this dragon flies about the ship, just drags 3, reaches down with one of its claws and just takes 3 more of the adventurers and hurls them off the side of the ship.
Sucks.
Dorn!
Let's avoid that.
Maybe Kovan can go with him.
Let's not. Yeah, Doran, what the fuck? My Kovan voice.
There's one perk to not being here, I won't kill your character.
Oh, guys, I gotta go.
I wonder what Dorn's gonna do, guys.
Don't hit me with the laser beams. Vern.
Well, I mean, first question
Don't, no.
still heading this way?
Yeah, it's floating right here above these
Oh,
4
so
right
it's
now.
floating. I thought it was going straight
I'm
and
gonna-
running that way.
I'm gonna hang on to the
Well-
dragon's head on the opposite side of Dorn.
It flies about when it's fighting the NPCs in the ship, but it always comes back to the spot. For the sake of keeping up with stuff, it always comes back to the spot it was at when it left off with y'all.
Oh no, you misunderstood me. I thought it was moving like.
It
This
was-
way,
it was
and
going
then
this
that
way.
and
It's
like,
going
doing,
this way.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was curious about.
In this
Okay, so-
instance of the round, it is in this area.
He is going to hustle all the way over here,
All right.
and then he's going to hold out his staff, and he's going to basically fire up some balls of right in front of it.
All right. Oh, the one skill you have that's not against Dex. Okay, so you pretty much fire on the run with the way those rolls went. One of them careen's right into the side of the dragon, this giant skull. The other 2 kind of ricochet off the scales. It's well known that dragons are very hard to hurt. And so the one that hits does 20 thunder damage. And you slide it one
Towards the
square.
ship. Down here,
Down 1? Okay.
on the ground.
You watch as the dragon is lowered by 1 square. So now it's only 5 feet away.
So that means we can hit it.
Yes. So pretty much what hover means is you can't, if you knock it prone, it still takes the effects, but it doesn't fall out of the air. You can push
so
and
it
slide
can't
it. You can,
For effect.
but you can't just wait until it's off the ship and then knock it prone and watch it fall to its death. No.
Right.
Did any sparks land on Koromon?
Oh, fucker.
Because those were
No,
trying
they
to
didn't.
test his flexing abilities.
So Firebeard, you're up.
The Amaterasu.
Alright.
Watch where you're aiming that shit, Dorn.
Is this ballista? Is this one? Can that hit him or?
Yes, it can turn. It can turn side to side.
I'm going to shoot the ballista.
So the ballistas can go like this. They go,
Okay.
yeah, 180. All right. So click on the ballista, and then do the fire ballista. Your dex modifier.
Wait, it's not working now. Only click. Wait, never mind.
Your,
Click on Firebeard.
your dex modifier is 5. when it prompts you.
Oof.
It's not quite like a cannon Firebird, so as you turn it and get ready to fire, you hear it jam.
Click.
Wait, it says my dex modifier's 12 on my sheet.
5 plus half level. Your half level is 7, so that gives you 12. You only need the 5. The 7's already worked in because everybody who's going to use it has a half level of 7.
Yep.
The bonus is 12. 7 for it, and then 5 extra for the ballista's bonuses.
Shit.
So you-
I rolled the
Plus
1,
half
so it
level?
doesn't matter.
Do
I was
what?
using just mod.
No, yeah, you just use mod. The 7's already worked into the damage roll, the way I built it.
Okay.
So Firebeard turns this thing. He turns it so fast, you hear this, and nothing happens.
Firebird's just gonna start banging on it. It's not a cannon.
All right, come on.
Damn blasted contraption!
Who does number 2 work for?
I see Wallace is logged in. He should be in. Oh, there he is. He's in chat. Hey, Wallace.
Kovan will move here, and he will make another attack.
Okay.
Yeah, going around its aggro range. Oh,
Elrod gets around.
Nothing.
Up around the town.
So-
he doesn't have any minors, does he?
And the ones with MA and capitals are minor actions.
Oh, no, and then he has the one where he can heal someone twice.
Yeah, that's his cleric ability.
Is that a touch?
CB5 is Close Blast 5.
Uh,
Welcome back, Mona.
He is going to not use that quite yet.
Okay. So real
What's
quick,
turn?
yeah, real quick before you go, let me give Wallace the rundown because he just got here. Wallace, the dragon is right there. You can see it.
Oh, let's wake up.
There's ballistas around the ship that can be used. You just click on them if you're next to them, and you can use the fire ballista ability. There's also 2 tokens that you see at the bottom of the ship. There's the giant dwarf, which is NPCs, and the ship icon. Those represent the health of the other adventurers and the actual ship that you're flying on. So the dragon's fight is working like this. It has a fight. It has its round against Shaw, which is the actual fight. It has a round against all the NPCs that are with y'all, like Zalia and Sora. So they have a separate quote-unquote fight going with it. And then it has a round versus the ship and a round versus all the other adventurers that are on the ship. So it gives more of the effect of a giant dragon terrorizing the ship without it just sitting there doing nothing for 12 rounds. But Elrod, you are up.
I shift. Can I hit it from here?
You are. It is still 5 feet up in the air.
Oh, my melee range is 5 feet, isn't it?
It is 5 feet up in the air, like 5 feet above the deck of the ship.
Right, so 15-foot range. That spell will hit it, right?
Yes.
It's close to the ship now.
Pretty much, it's
Well,
sitting on.
close
It's
first one.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Sweet.
that works.
And that was with the dragon sword again, so plus 3 to the damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking Coromon, the genius that he is immediately regretting being on top of a giant target with all these fucking lightning bolts and laser beams flying all around. It's like, I want down, I want down, I want down.
So what I was trying to explain, Elrod, is
Miss the dragon.
if it's up in the air,
I
you have to be like right here to actually hit it inside the box that is it. Because you have to go up.
Being this close.
If that makes sense.
Don't be a bitch, Elrod.
I'm
All right,
not.
Elvira is up.
Alright. I won't. I just want to say one more thing before my turn ended.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna actually change his stats. I'm just gonna keep track of the shielding buffs as they come and go.
Okay.
On a separate piece of paper I have right here.
That's fine. You guys are starting to play D&D like D&D. Checking your own
So-
stats.
And even if he missed that, he had a +2 to hit on top of the.
Okay.
Or
It only took 14 levels. Alright, Elvira
Years.
is going to use Avenging Light. And hits. An extra. Oh, good. The back row broke. That's beautiful. So minus 20 radiant damage. There is. Cormon, are you bloodied?
No, that's half.
Yeah. You're not bloodied?
I only have hit points.
Yeah, so here, I can check on you actually. You are not bloodied, so no extra damage for Elvira. That takes us to Wallace.
Am I on mute or something? I think I said I'm not bloodied 16 times.
Big oof.
Didn't hear you, bud.
I didn't
Really?
hear you.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm Alright.
It's. I mean, there's all that wind up by where you are right now.
I can't hear you, Weasel.
So I'm moving.
Okay.
And I get move 6.
Yes.
Let me note that I've used my range powers.
Well, thankfully, Wallace can do everything at a range. If he wants to.
So first I'm going to curse it.
Alright. This thing has so many different marks on it.
Sorry, I gotta clear my stuff from last night.
You're fine. After this round, we are doing a small time limit on attacks just for the sake of
1, 2,
time.
3. I am 10 away from it, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
1, 2, better not sue.
Y'all sue me after this.
Oh shit, guys.
Ooh!
Badass up in here.
See, watch as Wallace. Okay, you have the curse damage as well. Hey, little bit, aren't you supposed to be going to bed? Instead of hiding by the door. You guys watch as Wallace comes out of his drunken stupor from where he was playing a drinking game with Firebeard. He runs across the ship and he reaches down. He just reaches up into the air and conjures this giant black obsidian javelin and just hurls it full blast at the dragon. It just goes piercing through the dragon's body like ethereal-like, and you watch as it rips out black magic on the other side.
I'm back, bitch.
So hard it escapes and almost knocks me off of holding onto it.
Great shot.
Yeah,
Wallace.
the dragon actually rocks. So why don't you make an acrobatics check?
That's amazing.
You could do athletics as you're holding on to it. An extra 10 damage. The next ally who hits it gets 10 resist.
shit. I barely hold on.
You... Let's see here.
Oh, we're fucked now.
You hold on.
Ooh.
So the next person who hits this thing gets a resist 10. It has to be one of y'all. It's not going to be the NPCs. Umbra takes 10 more poison damage.
Oh, bread and butter.
Dude.
I'll never hit it.
Cormon is on top of it, which means he's technically on the other side. He's technically flanking it, and Umbra has range combat advantage. So she hits for 14 damage. And you all watch as she literally just vanishes from sight.
I'm waiting for Koromon to like
2,
pull out
3,
a
4,
friggin'
5,
rope or something like that and
6,
try to
7.
put it in the thing's mouth and guide its head.
God, and she fails her saving throw. Shit. Dragon versus the ship. The ballista fires.
I do have rope.
And it
I do
hits!
have rope indeed.
A ballista goes through its leg for 39 damage.
Bang, bang.
And he starts cursing you guys out in Draconic.
Why no draconic?
What did he say? What did he say?
He's cursing y'all for not just giving up, pretty much. Dragon attack on the ship. Y'all
I
just...
ain't gonna repeat
He said your mother was a murloc.
You guys...
God.
You guys actually distracted the thing enough that it misses when it tries to swipe at part of the ship again. That takes us back around to the dragon, coming back in, swooping at y'all. It's going to start by making a...
Okay, I have to be ready.
Alana came in to scare people. It's going to start by making its athletics check against your fortitude to try to shake you off.
Athletics?
It's athletics versus your fortitude. I don't think that wins. You hold on.
Yeah.
That counts as an escape, so it's going to have...
Look at this guy trying to fuck me off.
So it's actually going to have to spend an action point to continue going here. And it is going to do its minor action of Luring Glare. So this is a minor. It still has its action point to spend. This is against range 10 against one target. Let's see. It's glancing about, looking to see who seems to be the most scared of it, and pinpoints Rick's.
Can't I put my hands over his eyes?
That sounds about right.
Rip.
Oh
You're
no.
trying to like reach over and block its eyes.
Is there a stream of urine? What do I see?
One per round?
You guys watch as the Ren just glares at Rick's, and he just is like, despite his face, he's like compelled to climb over the barrel and get even closer to the dragon.
Oh boy.
Oh no, that's a bad idea.
Shake it off.
I'm sorry, we've damaged your lens.
Actually, it's a slide, so it can really be like this. 1, 2, 3. You still go in the same spot, so. Then it still has its move action. So, Cormon, you gotta hold on, roll athletics.
God, don't.
Athletics.
Oh, Cormon, you're
Okay,
scaring me.
you're good.
I got it.
Cormon, please.
I've ridden way worse.
Cormon, I don't.
2, 3. It went up and then over 3, so it's above the ship now. At
Born's mom joke.
not up 3. It went up another square, so it could stay at max range.
Is it
Father
adjacent
wasn't
to
a
me?
hamster.
No, it is not. It is up in the air. Sorry,
So
yeah,
we don't have flanking, but it doesn't have any sort of advantage against us right now.
it went up 3 because y'all are 3
It has
is
the high ground.
3 is
It's
at
advantage.
3.
Try it.
3 would be its max range, so it's 15. It's 3 squares above you guys,
Gotcha.
and then it went over y'all.
Chosen one here.
And then as it does that, I need to roll recharges real quick. This is for y'all. Flyby is back. Breath is back. And you watch, Corvon, you've already rolled your athletics check, but you watch as the dragon like flips, kind of like its back end up, so it's looking down. It just unleashes a massive breath attack,
Ah!
and this is gonna be
Yeah. Yeah, I get
Elrond,
to watch and not get hit by it.
Tanakh.
Does it originate from its center?
Rick's.
Go me.
Yeah, it's doing straight down, so it's going 5 squares around it. It's pretty much its size.
Okay.
Oh
You
no.
underestimate my powers.
Everard, could you draw a 5 real quick around it?
5?
Yeah. Just like go from where Taliba is, go right 5 for me.
Let's see.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, now go up. Just straight up. Diagonally towards Dorn. Okay,
Okay, so
Dorn
it's
and Bretta too.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay. So 6 targets. Here comes this massive green cloud. Aimed down at the group. So it spent its last action point.
Okay, it hit no.
Okay, it hit Elrod, it hit Tanakh, it hits Rix, it hits Kovan, it hits Dorn, and Bretta just like ducks under the cloud or something. I don't know.
Alright, I could. I use my feet to defend the knock. Basic
So
attack.
if I use my shield on Kovan to get him the plus 10, he's fine, right?
And I miss again.
Kovan?
Yes.
No, it's 21 damage and 10 ongoing.
If it increases his AC, oh, reduce the damage. Right. Sorry, I'm thinking with 2. With the
Okay, so real quick, hold on. Rick's in a panic because Tanakh got hit. He was allowed to make an opportunity attack. He misses, despite being right under the dragon, because you're choking on poison. So Elrod,
Oh, no.
Tanakh, Rix, Kovan, and Dorn take 21 poison damage.
I'm going to reduce Kovan's damage. By
Okay.
10.
And you guys are poisoned.
Yep.
I'm going.
No, by
what-
15. By 15. No.
What stat is this against?
Shit.
You just
10
reduce your health.
Okay, so I can't plus.
Okay, so
No,
16.
tie goes to the play, right?
No,
Oh, that's
Ty goes
how
to
it
the
Reduce Kovan's damage by 16. Alright.
16. Okay, we're Paragon tier now, people. The
Oh,
easy
my
mode
connection
rules are
server
gone.
is fucked.
Can I plus 4 defense stat?
With what?
Defensive posture.
For Tanakh? Does it specify melee?
Your beast takes damage.
Okay, then if you do that, he's fine. But you gotta cast it.
Take cover to knock.
Okay, immediate interrupt. Tanaka's safe. Yeah, because it's the defense. So Tanaka's fine. He ducks under the cloud as well as it erupts around you guys.
That's a lot of wind.
Everybody else take your damage, and then that takes us to Zalia, who is still poisoned. By the way, Wallace, Zalia is like pale and like turning green in the face.
My God, I still have 84.
She
health
is going
after
to.
that took away
She is
40.
going to de-shift out of her cat form, and she's going to launch a
Oh my god, I'm bloody.
a blast of like thorny vines at the thing. I don't actually have the power, but it's something she can do. So I'm just gonna roll pounce for it, and she misses because it's the same stats for a druid. Saving throw. She's got to shake this off. She doesn't.
Oh, I deal 5 damage to it if I miss.
You do. Bretta, still somehow avoiding everything.
So I'm going to taunt the dragon.
Oh God.
But literally the smallest thing on the ship.
I'm going to do a purse with you. It's going to be so pretty and cool. I'm going to give it to the first person I know.
Roll it, or hit it.
I'm gonna turn you into a pretty accessory. Whee!
So the macro's broken, but you taunt this thing and it just kind of looks at you. It snorts.
Oh my God, it's actually an ability. I thought she was just like slapping her butt or something. Trying
No,
to get
it's a Kinder ability.
God.
That should be a minor action, not a standard. Oh no, actually it's an attack. It is a standard action. Never mind. Because you're actually doing an attack. You still have a move,
Yeah.
and guys, just so you know, you can go up here.
Oh, you can?
Yes, that's where Talibus started. Stupid ballista. Look, I'm gonna put the ballistas on the outside of the ship,
That's
One.
probably okay.
2, 3, 4.
and I'll draw little squares around. Well, you know which one the ones because there's an actual ballista on the map. But
that just means
Yeah.
the blues is ready to go now.
yeah. So ballista, you have to be in one of these squares, these green squares, to use the ballista. For those two. I know what you're doing.
Can I escape
You
through
can,
the wings of the ship?
Bretta. You moved. You're a cunning sneak.
Yeah.
You moved far enough away. You can roll a hide check.
What?
You can roll to hide, stealth. You're a cunning
Oh.
sneak.
Yes.
You move more than 3 squares.
What is CD5?
Close blast 5.
Stealth.
That's 5 squares around you.
Yeah. Well, I have an ability. I didn't notice this before. You must have added this later. It's allies get +2 to the next saving throw.
Yes.
I roll stealth.
Seeing how many poisoned people are around.
So,
I'm gonna die.
Bretta kind of shifts and hides over there. Okay, Rix. Did you take your poison damage?
Oh god, I have to take that too.
Yes. So, you can do one of 2 things. You can shift 2 squares or you can run 11. Shift prevents you from being hurt. Running means he gets to attack you, but you get farther away.
Don't run too far from Koban. I mean, what?
Oh, because I'm next to him. Oh crap.
Don't run away from the ship.
I am panicked, so I book it. Oh my god, how much?
Oh, please tell me there's no that scream.
Look, you can go here. There's barrels in the way, so you fairly much go here.
Come to me!
Bear?
Says Koban.
Like, there-ish.
Here.
He's not here. He's not paying attention.
Okay.
No, no, Rix, you're running from your healer, man.
Doesn't mean
It
Koban.
misses!
Wow.
As it goes to claw, Cormon yanks on the frill part and causes it to like rear back instead.
I put my finger in his mouth and opened the fish.
You can still make an attack, Rix. That was just a minor action. And then you move, so that was your move action.
Yep. Tanok is still not adjacent or anything.
Nope.
I think
The only pet that could flank it is in a barrel right now.
He's fine.
I mean, you got
Alright.
Cormon up there, so.
I really. Alright. Breathe. I can hit it.
I will say, you guys are a quarter of the way through its health.
How many people are dead?
my
6.
God.
If I was Beardfire, I'd be cowering too, because I mean that thing's
Rick.
definitely the alpha.
I can't promise I can
Eat him with one bite. Wouldn't even be a challenge.
playing like third dimensional chess here.
That's thinking of portals, bud.
Rick, you get another grazing shot because all your band advantages are based off your cat. You built around the cat instead of other people. Taliba is like, oh, this is a bad spot to be, but she's going to do. She's 15 feet below it, so she is going to do this. She's going to do drought. You're gonna watch as she reaches up, and you watch these flames come out from under her hand, and as she reaches up, the flames start vacuuming underneath it, and this essence of sand starts forming in her hand, and it fails. One. So the first square is safe, and then 2, 3. The other ones aren't, because it's got to reach a 3.
Ow.
Oh dear.
It's not a new round, or Rod.
I thought you said the NPCs wanted to... Oh. Shit, I have to wait like 40 turns.
Yep, you used it on Kovan.
40.
So 3, 4, 5, 6. She's just gonna stop right there. Molly, 10 poison damage, and your crossbow is fixed, so you can have your turn. Because it's been like 2 rounds. If you want to click for her, since I'm rolling so bad with her. I don't think she's brave enough to go leaping on this thing.
She's rolling better than me.
Is she still under your control? Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
It's Molly's turn. I didn't know if you wanted to roll for her.
Oh, sure.
Already did.
Yeah,
Already did the
The
poison.
GM is using cursed dice.
Hold on, Jeff. Is that why her name's Molly?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Molly's-
I didn't know you.
Molly's initial streak is from her first days of adventuring. It doesn't seem to carry over. Roll her saving throw, please. Molly is definitely smart enough to not go engaging this thing. She's good. She's not
Yeah.
poisoned anymore. So there's
I
that.
thought she was walking back so much last session.
Sora is going to use Frost Orb. And it doesn't do anything. So she throws more magic at it and it just ricochets off. Alright, versus the player NPCs. The ones in range are LV.
So this doesn't count as a new round, okay.
No.
You mean
Elvira.
Okay.
Elvira. Both those hit. 25 damage.
Oof.
Yep, yep.
Cormon,
Yep, yep, hooray.
what do you got?
I am getting a little upset and anxious being on the top of this moving target.
Do you have the suplex stamina bonus yet?
Yeah, no, I was literally looking at that. Trust me, I've been researching it.
That's-
I'd love to do that.
That's one way to get the thing onto the ground.
First, I'm gonna let loose of my arms and hold on extra tight with my legs here. So you see him reach both arms way up high in the air, and he's gonna give him the old haymaker here. Fuck! God
Oh, that was a
damn it,
good roll
fucking-
too.
I know. Yeah.
You can shift one so you can move somewhere else on his body.
Whatever helps that, right? Like if I can get behind him and give some sort of like three-dimensional
Give him a wedgie.
flanking.
Give him the donkey punch.
Dude,
Donkey
you know
punch
what?
the
Fuck
dragon.
it, I'm gonna use an ability point here. I'm gonna give him a tongue.
He uses his action point and he's going for the donkey punch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it ain't on his back.
Oh god damn it.
Oh,
God
dear.
damn it, Dorn. Yes! Yes! Take that!
Oh my god.
He
How
gets
is he
straight
so
down to the fucking deck of the ship.
Cormon rears back, slams his fist into the thing's neck, and it goes careening into the ship.
Oh, I think I just made it land on Elvire.
Yeah, I know.
Elrod and Elvira and Tanakh need to roll acrobatics checks.
Oh shit. Cormon really thinks these things
Whoops,
through.
not that one.
25.
Oh.
I'll give it to everybody. You guys are able to get out from underneath it, just outside the range. And then the ship is going to take damage
Oh god damn.
because you slammed this thing into the ship. It takes 23 damage.
Oh no.
Does this stupid dragon take any extra damage for careening into the ship?
Roll a
You have a
d10.
point. That would break.
Yeah. Alright. Where would I do that? D10.
Just
Here we go.
roll 1d10. 5 extra damage.
Yeah.
Or the dragon attacked Elvira. Oh, I meant it.
NPC fight. It goes. Roll your athletic. Are you gonna hop off the thing after it lands? Because you have that option.
I'm tempted. Yeah, I'm gonna hop right in front here.
Okay.
And protect or Kovan, my little
Okay.
buddy Kovan.
So for y'all, it's gonna be on the ground, but it's gonna get back up and go fight some of the NPCs real quick. Or it's fighting
hell it
NPCs.
is.
It's fighting NPCs that are around y'all. Like there's more people around y'all than just y'all.
Yeah, they're just not tokenized.
Yeah.
To be fair, I could probably kill an NPC by farting. So
But they're gonna start by shooting at it.
it's a gas
One
chamber.
hit. It takes a whole 4 damage from a small crossbow bolt.
Way to go, little man! And then he immediately died.
And then the dragon retaliates, and it kills. It misses on the one that it actually got the killing blow on.
Yeah.
So nothing. They all survived that round. Dorn.
It was the donkey punch, I'm telling you.
Jesus Christ.
The donkey punch demoralized him.
It is soul.
Dorn's gonna go sprinting up the stairs and right here on the edge of the raised platform,
Okay.
and he's actually gonna point his staff up above the dragon's head. Oh shit! Where the hell did I click? And if you're listening closely, he's kind of speaking demonic phrases, and he'll say, "Tartilsuf," and basically you'll see a jet of wind actually start pushing the dragon into the ship and start trying to.
Okay. Roll the attack.
Start. He cled out at the end.
He's
Say start.
he's conjuring wind to push down on the
Oh.
dragon.
Start trying to crush it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I
So
got off in time.
Oh yeah.
Did we even make that macro
What macro?
for
Get off?
his other actual spell? Oh my god. Oh no, that's just an if critical. Never mind. So it is being damaged at the moment. It actually does thunder damage. Wow.
oh crap! It's a close burst.
It's fine. It's fine. For the effect, I'll let it happen. It's cool. Flip power of cool wins out on this one. So you watch as Dorn conjures up this wind full of lightning and pushes down on the dragon, like hindering its wings for a time being. I'll deal with the effects of that when it gets back to its turn. Firebeard, you've unjammed the ballista.
Oh, good. Not touching it anymore. But feeling a little more confident, Firebeard's gonna whistle for weird fire.
All right, I'll bring him back out.
Busts out of the fucking barrel. He wasn't even holding him back.
Yeah, as soon as the dragon slams into the deck of the ship, he's like, "What? We're winning? Get out of here!"
He can get.
Yeah, little trumpet.
Oh, do I still have it? Where's the little? Oh, I don't have it anymore. Why is it still playing the same damn song?
But Firebeard is going to run forward. And
Oh.
click the button. There it is. God damn it!
It is reliable, so you get it back.
Yeah, I was trying to use my pinning weapon.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not Kovan.
Is he in the attack of opportunity range? No, the dragon's prone or whatever.
It is on the ground, and it's from its outside edge. So yes, he is.
Gonna attack through my allies. Okay.
Well, it's got a reach of 3. Pretty much just goes over Korommon's head and like swipes at him or bites at him.
Shoot. I keep forgetting how tall they are.
It's a huge dragon, guys. This thing is literally the size of the hull of the ship. I mean, look how big it is on the ship.
And are its opportunity attacks, triple attacks, or no?
No.
Okay, thank God.
So he can attack for 3, but if Kovan were to move because he's not directly next to him, would that trigger an attack?
If he's within the reach, the first square he can shift. He can move 1 square, but leaving that second square will trigger it because he's
Really?
yeah.
Okay, so in that case, he's going to shift back 1.
Okay.
He's going to attack the dragon again. Come on, actually hit it.
It hits.
It suffers a -2 to all defenses. The next ally
thank
with the target by the end of his next turn gains 15 HP.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't actually do any damage.
And
Oh, was I the person that hit the first person to hit on the last roll with Wallace's debuff?
Yes, you have 10 resist until the end of Wallace's next turn.
so the next
So
player ally
it goes off before the dragon comes back up, unfortunately.
so the next player ally who hits that gains 15 HP. Corman, can you move up for a second so I can see LV's health bar? Alright, and then you're gonna get a minor heal, Corman. Right? I
How many?
think this is the right spell. Yes, it is.
48 HP.
Holy shit, that's minor.
Yeah.
Corman is,
I'm back to
literally
full.
built for healing and nothing else.
Yeah. Okay. Give him his 10 points of damage from the start of the turn, and then roll a saving throw.
Yes.
And then you're up, Elrod.
And for some reason the math is broken. 7. Roll. Oh wait, I can just do the SV button.
Yeah. No.
Poison boy.
All right, Elrod.
Take my 10. 10 hit point damage. Now that it's here, I'm gonna use the 1 sword on it. Try to daze it.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
You miss. Bye bye bullshit spell.
Thank you.
A
So,
one truce.
For Mona, Dorn, and Wallace, I think you got to see it in action. This spell, if he hits with it, he gets it back,
Yeah.
and it
If I
can
hit
keep a
twice,
target
I can-
permanently dazed.
I can keep them perma dazed. If I keep hitting, which has happened several times.
Do you want to move or anything?
Dude, if you move towards me, I can do an awesome tag team wrestling move with you. It'll be awesome. I've been wanting to do it this entire time.
You know
And I
what?
was going to do it with Elvira, but she doesn't look like the wrestling type.
Just for you.
He's gonna risk the damage.
No, do something funny. RP it.
Yeah.
RP it and Allrod will do it.
Elrod, come over here.
Why?
You've been chest bumped?
Will it hurt the dragon?
Well, it'll make you look really awesome.
Oh, I forgot you had a teleport.
And I have +2 to my power bonus on my next attack rolled against that dragon.
Yes, you do.
So not only does it have a -2, it has a plus. Oh, I hit it. Oh no, I didn't hit it. Not only does it have a -2 to defenses from Kovan, I have a +2 to hit it on top of my other bonuses.
Yep. Elvira's
Dude,
up.
and chest bumping you gives another +1, so when that comes up.
She's gonna safely shift over here, and then she is going to do Avenging Light again, and
Dude, I
hit.
also have tag. Yeah.
And nobody near it is bloodied, so that's all. Wallace.
It's on the ground, correct?
Yes, it is on the ground.
I'm going to move 5 spaces.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Calcula's Burning Sands.
Okay. Oh, I like that spell.
Oh, it is a -2! It hits!
Has cover.
You hit!
Thank God.
All defenses you hit.
Wait,
Yeah, he hits. Not yet.
wait. Wait, what?
Okay, so you remember when I was designing Elvira or Taliban, I made that burying spell that with the sand. This spell actually exists as a warlock power. That's
It's the fucking exile.
so he conjures up like fiery sand and like starts burying it on top of the dragon.
Wow.
It can't stand up,
Great job,
but it's a
bitch.
large creature, so it doesn't really have much effect there. But it
Sand
obscures it, so it's got concealment from you guys until it rolls a saving throw.
Oh, wait, what? It's concealed from us.
Yes, it has
How am I
cover
supposed to
against all
punch it?
creatures except for you. If it fails the first saving throw, it takes ongoing damage and it disappears from play, like it gets buried under the sand until it can come back into play.
So it can't attack the ship or the.
Exactly.
Can we take time to recover if it does that?
No homo.
I'm just gonna
E-
high five and chest bump.
It would have to fail its saving throw. Let's see. There's 6 seconds per turn. There's 21 of y'all.
I also noticed I have a healing flask. Could I use that? Or a flask at
Probably
least.
should. I can't simply get to you. I don't want to kill him.
Just a random.
So that's 100. That's 2 minutes per round, pretty much. It would have to fail 3 saving throws before it would disappear. Or it would have to fail 3 saving throws 4 because of the first one,
My god's on my side.
without anybody doing anything to as an attack for y'all to get any kind of minor rest. Okay, good job, Wallace. I'm gonna put the stealth icon on it. Umbra takes 10 more poison damage.
Riggs, is this a trap door to the boat right here?
Oh, I gotta roll this in.
What? What's up? Oh yeah, your curse damage. -8. Nicely done. You guys are making a good dent in this thing.
All for the donkey punch, man.
It really was.
Me.
It's the start of everything. My donkey punch the dragon.
So
That
Umbra, Dorn,
after javelin.
Umbra's gonna reappear right in front of you as she's coughing up more poison. Because the damage is gonna reveal her. And so she's going to shift one. She's gonna shift here, and she's going to do a gloaming cut with her shuriken.
I thought you were good at holding your breath.
It's a little different when it's inside your lungs. She misses, but she gets to shift 3. So 1, 2, 3 over here behind Bretta, and make a stealth check of 42.
Is Mario coming?
She hides with ease. And then she rolls her saving throw. She finally shakes it off. The NPCs are coming around. So we got the dragon versus the ship. The dragon cannot stand up, but it can still claw at the ship right now. The crew's going to fire at the dragon with a penalty because it is concealed. And they still hit. So you hear this thunk through the sand as another ballista embeds itself. And then the ship is going to go.
So are there any fully automatic ballistas? Because I feel that's what we need.
And the dragon's gonna claw at the ship underneath him, trying to do some kind of damage to it. And it does for 38. Okay.
They're just trying.
This takes it to the dragon.
So now I get my shield back?
Yes. Every time the dragon's turn comes up, you get your shield back. It can't stand, so it is fighting as if it's prone. The ship is something different. It's a different fight. Okay, so he is just going to attempt. Let me recharge his stuff real quick. Flyby hasn't been used again. Breath. It's back. But it can't really see y'all at the moment, so it's just going to blindly claw in this direction. There's a -2 to the hit, so it misses both of those. And then it's going to roll its saving throw, which is a save +5.
Fail. Fail.
It has a +5. It passes. So you watch as the dragon, after it blindly swings, lifts its wings up from under the sand and just blasts everything away. And then one other thing I'm going to do to see if it can move or not is... Oh, well, it can't move because its turn is over. Let's do one more save against Dorn's little trick. Yeah, it's
going
good.
to charge me.
So when it bursts out, Dorn, it also, like, blasts, like, interrupts your spell in the process with enough of a gust of wind. Zalia finally can do something. She takes 10 more poison damage. She's gonna jump on the ballista because she's, like, super hurt. She misses. And saving throw.
The druids.
She fails that one too. Oh my god. She's been poisoned since the start of the fight, Wallace. She has failed every single one. Bretta, you have combat advantage.
Yeah. So, clear ambush.
I'm looking at the stream right now. It's like so hard to see everybody because I haven't so. It has to be so zoomed out.
Oh, you haven't zoomed out all the way.
Not
No,
all the way,
I-
but a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you can read names. It's just hard to see.
Yeah, I fail, I think, yeah.
Ooh, you rolled a natural one. So you pop out with your. You have your rock, your stone, and your hook point. You go to throw it, and you feel this bonk on top of your head. As the rock falls on top of your head, you take 1 damage.
Not your finest moment, brother.
But because you miss, you don't get to rehide. So you lose your
Oh,
stealth.
no.
So you hurt yourself for 1 whole damage and lose your stealth.
Okay.
You can still move normally though if you want to.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here.
Okay.
And
Now you
I
can
roll
try.
stealth?
You can
Yeah.
roll stealth. But you're out in the open right there, so it's not gonna do anything.
Can someone hit this damn thing so they can heal?
Oh, wait!
Well, I'm gonna hit it.
Is that still on him? Here.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's doing
I
the...
need that.
Wait,
Yeah,
would
you do.
Elvira
Yeah.
have taken it? Miss?
If you go there,
Is
no,
Elvira
Elvira's their stuff doesn't count. Otherwise, there's so many of them, it'd be eating all y'all's buffs. You guys can
I always
heal
thought
them,
that the
but
NPCs didn't count.
so since you got around the corner there again behind that little thing, I'll have it roll. And you barely, it barely loses track of you as you duck behind something else. All right, Rix, 10 poison damage.
Yep. What? Ah, I'm tired! Ah!
Kovan's gesturing wildly for you to shoot the dragon. Shoot it!
I haven't hit it twice!
Shooter!
What does healing surge do?
You nothing for now. You could do instead of attacking, you
Okay.
could do second wind,
Yeah.
but
You got to hit.
you gotta hit.
No, I should hit it.
Okay.
Is my cat strong enough to push the dragon and knock it over?
Probably not.
Just roll your attack, Rix.
Okay.
Half the fun is finding out how I react to what y'all do.
I'm gonna go back.
He's
here
going
to
up on the
higher
stairs.
ground. I still have range.
All
Alright.
That is a long distance. No, it's not you. Never mind. You have 25.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh
Sorry.
my.
Alright. No, I will hit this. Where is my?
All right,
I will
re-roll it.
hit No!
Oh my
See?
god.
Does the miss
Grazing shot doesn't count. No, it says that they have to hit the target.
Yeah, and I doubt the special beast counts.
I don't know what it is.
All right, it says it has to hit, not just damage.
Correct.
I just didn't see it.
Who hits the target? Okay. Well, unfortunately for Rix,
My hands are shaking and I can't.
roll your saving throw, bud.
Yep.
Oh my god. Rick is gonna die.
He's not in
He's
my
gonna
range.
first casualty.
I can't let him reroll.
Wow, that's impressive.
Well, Rix, I would say it fits your personality pretty well.
Where's Aelith when we need her?
She's dead on the ground, right? I mean, look at her.
Jeez.
I mean, brooch of no regrets.
Aelith is tending to the wounded, or something like that.
Not even a single leg.
Oh boy.
Range on something.
Okay, Taliba is up.
10 squares. Yeah, I can't do it.
She's out of range now, so 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. She's gonna do Call of the whatever this thing. Telenbranma.
Yeah, Talon Branma, the real.
So, for our new people, the Telenbranma is a land shark.
I love it.
Ow, what? Whoa.
Land shark. Do I still have it?
Talos' pet.
Talos has befriended one. Oh, I deleted it. Shit. I have to go find it. It's literally a shark that walks on land and burrows through the sand. She summons a spectral one that rides up from through the ship and chomps at this thing. Deals 23 damage. It takes ongoing 5 poison damage because they're poisonous creatures. Oh, but wait, the poison didn't do anything. It's not enough poison damage to hurt the thing.
Probably the best damn picture I can
Because the round is almost... Oh no, Kovan still has chance, so there's still Dorn and Cormon to get the effect. Never mind. Molly!
Pew! I haven't hit it once.
Molly has hit this thing more than Rix has, and Molly is half Rix's level. Oh my god. Wait, she did have a save to make!
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought
She's good.
Never mind.
She passed the last one. So another
Just
crossbow
wanted
bolt
to rub it in.
pings off of this thing. How long's the armor reduction for? Who did that?
Kovan did.
Elrond,
It's still
right?
his next turn.
Okay, yeah, come on. Sora! She's going to shift up a little closer. Now that it's on the ground, she's going to use Frostbind. She hits. The effect is no different than what Kovan has done. It'll still have a -2 to reflex after Kovan's effect wears off. She does 17 cold damage. And that takes it to its fight against the NPCs that are around the ship. Oh no, to the NPCs nearby.
Wait, it has -2 to hit for minus shield at least. Or the NPCs, not the ship itself.
No, this is against them. So Elvie's the only one in range.
El Mandragoran.
I will reduce the damage of the 14.
You gonna use it on her? Okay.
Yep. You guys can have yourselves now.
Well, I mean, I get why. I know why he's gonna throw it on Elvira. Alright. Cormon. You're too far away, Rix. he can use it against the ongoing damage, but you're too far away.
So as a pre-move, pre-attack move, I'm going to do a stamina action here with Elrod. We're going to do a little powwow dance, and I'm going to do a chest bump.
Alright, you have a +1 to your next attack. Because it comes from Cormon, I'm going to let you have it so you have a +3.
Yes, plus 3 hit, plus 3 damage.
Yeah.
As if the dragon's like with
Alright, Cormon.
Yeah.
Has any player actually hit it?
Oh, I've hit the shit out of it. Not since the
I mean,
abilities.
since Kovan's ability.
No, nobody's hit it.
That'll be my turn, but I'm at full health.
Oh my
so
god. Okay, good to know.
So, quick question.
Yes.
I have jab and I have attack, and I was looking at the two abilities, and I don't really see what the value of one over the other.
Jab is... what did... I have to look at it. I think they're
Oh,
kind
it
of the
doesn't
same.
matter, I don't
I thought
care.
Jab had like a push or knockback on it.
No, I wish it did.
No,
It just seemed really basic. So I
it
was like,
should,
huh.
but it's a huge creature, so it wouldn't really move anywhere.
Okay, I'm
Magic
Yeah,
can
bump
move it.
the dragon.
Physical doesn't really move huge creatures very well. You hit though.
punch.
14 damage. Alright. It starts fighting the NPCs. The other NPCs. They shoot. Miss, 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 miss. It attacks. Hit, 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 hit. It takes 4 more. So 4 more creatures, 4 more NPC adventurers get slain on the spot. That takes us to Dorn.
Come on, Dorn, hit it.
10 poison
Is it-
damage.
How much poison damage?
10. For the ongoing.
Did I have made a save last turn?
You failed it. No, you just...
Right.
Yeah, you failed it.
Is it still on the deck?
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Let's mix it up with some fire.
It has a -2 to its defenses. You hit
Hey.
for 22 fire damage. Do you want to empower it?
Yeah, I do.
Gonna burn the ship down.
It takes an extra 3 damage. And then you heal for 15
Yes.
from Kovan. So as the flames hit
I
it,
acknowledge that he helped me.
and then you can either move or roll a saving throw.
Save me for a...
Alright. There you go.
Yeah.
Y'all are actually doing really well against this thing.
Okay, cool. Now I need to go to a run once.
Alright, Firebeard.
I'm ready.
I wonder what Firebird's gonna do. You gonna get Beard Fire in place first? So I'm just gonna give you a little tip. Firebeard probably wants to fly like, yeah.
Oh, is that?
That is actually
Okay.
sharing a space with him, so he will have to go around it.
Oh,
1, 2, 3. What is it? 7?
8.
8?
Because it's +1 with the ability.
Yeah, he can get right there. So he gets flanking, but he also provokes because he flew all the way around into the range. He's gonna risk an attack.
But
Well,
does it
let me see what
count
the
if
power
he
does.
shifted 8?
Well, the
Like-
shifts on the last one, or is the whole thing a shift?
I thought the whole thing was a shift.
Go ahead and roll the power.
Okay.
I'll figure it out. Oh, that one. Yeah, then he's fine.
Yeah, you. Okay.
You can move 6 if you want. I don't think you're going to.
Yeah.
Okay, good use of that.
Actually,
You don't want to move. You'll provoke. It's got to reach a 3. It'll provoke opportunity anywhere.
oh my god.
Oh, you still get the attack back. You're just swinging at these scales, and their axe is just like ricocheting off of them.
You know, I can use a minor action, right?
Yeah, you still have a minor.
Okay, I'm gonna use my screaming armor. Just make him -2 attack penalty until the end of my next turn.
Okay. God, there's so many things. 2. We'll do that one. Okay, Kovan.
Oh boy. Kovan is still within attack. If I shift back, he's still in attack range, isn't he?
If he shifts, he is out of attack range now.
Alright, he's gonna shift.
He takes 10 poison damage too.
Oh, yeah, he takes 10 poison damage. I almost subtracted from his 10 points.
So what we're gonna say is that when he got pulled out of the ship, Aeth like got knocked over and passed out or something.
Okay. And he's actually gonna run down.
So we have enough to keep up with. He shifted. He can't move. Wrong
Get a
edition.
double move?
Oh yeah, he can double move. He just won't be able to do anything but a minor. Yeah.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I burst 5? No, you are very much out of my range.
All right, roll this.
Actually, he's only gonna move
Come
to-
down to.
Actually, I take that back. He moves to here.
Oh, you were counting that way. You counted like 1, 1, 2, 2. He could literally
run.
go.
You
He-
go there.
He can go here
Okay.
if you're doing what I think you're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm trying to put him somewhere he can try to heal everyone at once.
So here.
And his minor is no one's in. How close to dead is Zayla?
Who?
Zalia?
She is very close.
He's gonna reach out and use his second minor healing word on her.
Okay. Is he go? Where did he go? Did he go to here?
Yes. And he's gonna roll a saving for next.
All right,
Thank you.
Zalia's looking better. He loses the green. That takes us to Elrod. 10 poison damage. But you have a +3 to your next attack. And 3 damage for your sword.
Let's do
Speaking of which, do I have
hypnotic
to steal
sword
one?
play.
Uh,
Dazzling rush of his sword flying all over the place and leaving slashes in the air.
yeah, you move 3 squares, so you have concealment.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he's not blinded on the crit, but I do 2 extra d12 damage because of my dragon sword.
What?
Yeah, because you're using the dragon sword.
Yes.
So roll 2d12, please.
Kova, this Kova man, that's just what he needed.
18.
In a dashing display of sword display, he just dashes all runs circles
So-
around the damn thing.
So yeah, Elrod is not using his
Fired up.
Elrod is not using his normal sword. He's using a sword that's actually got like a dragon head for a hilt, and it glows white,
White and blue, yeah.
white and blue. Yeah, I can't remember what color you got. It was like a parting gift from Talos. All right, Elvira shifting again, 1 more square away. Sunstrike. She misses.
All right, who wants the next chest bump?
Oh, and all your buffs go away. Elrod.
Okay.
Oh, did you roll your saving throw?
Not.
Taking donations, bribery for chest bumps.
Chest bump, chest bump.
Nope.
Ooh, I should really make critical fails do extra damage on save.
No, I would be dead.
I want an extra.
Say that again?
And I want an extra shield for NPCs.
Did we skip Cormont? No, we didn't. It's
I
what a
punched.
Wallace. Oh, that's right. It was earlier. Wallace, you have concealment, bud. So you have combat advantage.
Explain that one more time for me.
Just roll it, and I'll tell you. You get extra to hit. I'll tell you if you get it when you roll. He hits.
You see me pull out this fire of a whip and lash at it.
Is that your range version of it?
Well, it's a whip.
Oh.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah. and
That's
it
cool.
It pulls the dragon down 2 squares.
Oh,
He
this
should
dragon's
hit
also
the ground
stunned, by the way.
again.
He's already on the ground. So what it's gonna do is he grants combat advantage to everybody. Kovon's thing is gone. Actually, I'm gonna leave it on because of the combat advantage. 5 necrotic extra damage. 7 extra damage there.
And he takes 5 necrotic until save ends.
Yeah. Oh, ongoing 5 necrotic. Okay. We'll make necrotic purple because that's your color. And then it is pulled 2. It is towards you. So you see this magical whip like glow as it hits the dragon, and it starts dragging it forward right here. And pulls it right up against the mast.
Oh
It-
no.
It just kind of knocks everybody out of the way. It crushes a couple of barrels. It just kind of does that. Good hit though.
So I'm assuming because the dragon's stunned, he can't make his
He's-
taxes on the ship.
He's not stunned.
Save from
If
hypnotic
he moves,
swordplay.
do we get a tax of opportunity?
No, hypnotic swordplay stuns.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yes. So
And as
no,
a
he
minor-
can't make a
so
tax
it-
of opportunity if anyone wants to get away.
I was gonna say, as a minor, I'm gonna back up.
Yeah,
Okay.
You can run away.
You can shift away.
He can't make opportunity attacks.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's stunned against jaw. So yeah, you can run away.
Like that. No, I want to move towards him.
You're very welcome to do that.
Umbra is gonna pop out from her concealment. Oh, I did that one already. Shit. This one.
Oh, Dorn, you missed. Were you here for Elrod's crit?
No.
And she missed.
Elrod, with the sword Talos gave him, Elrod got a hypnotic swordplay crit.
Oh, nice.
So
I
yeah,
forgot that he got him a dragon killer sword.
the dragon is stunned as far as fighting y'all in the NPC, the actual players.
He's what?
He's stunned as far as fighting y'all and the rest of the players, because all this extra damage that is going on is happening while y'all are fighting it.
Okay. So he's just not doing additional damage. We're just suffering ship damage from being on the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, he's as big as the ship. Or he's bigger than the ship can support, really. And as he thrashes about, well, right before Elrod strikes it, he thrashes about Sword, and you see several of the ballistas go flying off bouncing off the ship. Zayla has to jump off of one.
We might win the battle, but we're going to lose the war when he kills our airship.
Right.
And the ballistas all collapse.
What? They all collapse?
The ones over here?
Yeah.
Away from him?
There's tiers of ship damage. I'll tell you what, I'll leave these active because they're far away, and the ships must be able to attack. But all the extra ones are...
Yeah, Rick, you might want to go man a ballista.
I gotta find it now, hold on.
Yeah, man up.
I need to use my counter ability.
I'm just gonna put it right here on the sky, in the sky. Here, look, there it is. You can, because there's pictures of ballistas up there. But all the ones around you guys get destroyed. So the ship is now under 400 HP. Alright, we go to the dragon. He takes 5 ongoing
Smoking, he's got a
nec-
flat tire.
necrotic damage. He's cursed, he's got a shield on him, he's stunned. So, saving throws. Wow.
Glorious.
It actually failed.
He died. He's dead.
You did it. You got a heart
He's
attack.
dead.
And a quick decision, the dragon decides to put his head up his own ass. Or to his own ass.
All right. You guys have it locked down at the moment.
Did he trip on a barrel?
Yeah, he crushed one. He slipped.
Mathematically, we probably only have about 10 more turns of this thing on the ship, so I don't know how long we want to keep it here. Just something to say, because it's been dealing about 40 damage to the ship.
Speak up, Belrod, since you're so smart and everything.
I'm just saying this to you guys.
3. Back into cat form she goes. And she misses.
I know I donkey punched him into the deck, but I wasn't expecting him to be here like fucking shit up for 6 turns.
Bretta, you're up. You still got concealment, so you still got combat advantage.
Yeah.
Do you have some butter?
I will say this, it is almost bloodied.
Ooh.
I don't think you have a bonus for that anymore.
No, I don't.
Okay. So Bretta throws his rock at it and shouts something like a ventriloquist style from who's it going to be? It can be Zalia, Tanakh, Firebeard, Cormon, the Parrot, or Elrod.
Huh?
The Parrot. She mimics the sounds of Beardfire. And it has a temporary mark that thinks that Beardfire attacked it.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Not the bird. I have fucking chicken wings here in a second.
But Captain Beardfire can't die.
And
That's the boy.
And sneak attack.
You can yeah, sneak attack. You can hide right back behind where you're at because you're still technically. You just have to roll again.
Yep.
And it'll be successful because it's stunned. So
Not it.
you don't have to roll it. It's stunned.
Alright.
It can't look around right now. Rix, 10 poison damage.
I need to heal her. I need to move.
Need a healing?
Do you require assistance?
I need.
Priest! Priest, why aren't you healing me, priest? World of Warcraft all over again.
It's that guy we played in Quick Match the other day when I was on the medic. Why aren't you healing me? You ran into 5 people. I can only heal you for so long.
You're supposed to follow him.
Medic! Medic, why weren't you healing me, medic?
6 to knock. Oh wait, no,
Carry it.
that's
Oh.
Tanakh
no,
can,
it's stunned.
yeah, it's stunned. He can move freely. Yeah.
1, 2,
Move here.
3, 4, 5,
Move here.
6. That's the end of my movement. But Tanakh can move there and flank the dragon.
He's within
Use
5.
that.
Oh, you need you want to do the touch one.
I wanted to do the AoE Cosmos one.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna make an attack, Rix?
And yes.
You gonna get your 5 damage in?
Well, actually, Tanakh is gonna run up to the dragon. Try to knock it over.
It misses. So Tanakh goes leaping at this thing and like tries to get its claws, and you just hear this chalkboard noise as its nails go down the scales.
Ow.
Oh, if you hit, he attacks it. You shot at it and miss, and you still get the 5 damage. And then Tanakh tries to capitalize on it and doesn't work. So pretty much,
Hold on.
it's a clusterfuck from start to finish. That's all it is. Saving throw, nope.
Oh my god.
Oh
Wait.
my god.
Are you within 10? You are not. Okay.
Oh.
Well, he's already taken the damage, so Taliba.
It was real, dude. It was real knowing you.
2,
Looks
3.
like 2 different wavelengths.
She gets up close enough. She's gonna swing her fiery sword again. Oh no, she's gonna be close for that one.
Walls can't fail.
There, sand slash. She does the same thing as the sword one, but with sand, like sharpened sand. And as she hits the dragon, she drops the scimitar.
I always wanted some sandblast jeans.
Ricocheting out of her hand.
Yeah,
If anything happens to you, your father will kill me.
Molly, you've been more effective than the trained archer. How do you feel?
That's really rubbing Rick's nose
The
in it,
trained
right?
elven archer. She almost hit. She
What
is.
happens when Legolas distracts kids?
So another ricochet, but she has come closer to hitting this thing than Rick says. Rick's is only effective because he scrapes some scales off every time he shoots it.
Like, he's got a -2 right now, right? Or we all have a +2?
Yeah, you have a +2. because of
2 people.
who did it.
This is my father's boat. It's way too big for me.
It's over. I
I-
thought.
Do it? Oh yeah, it was from Sora. That was the reflex one. That one's over. It still has. Oh, it's granted combat advantage by. Who did it? It just
I
happened.
gave combat advantage
Well,
to
it's-
Oh yeah, that's from. It's from Wallace, and it's stunned, so it's still there. Sora's gonna do. Winter's Clutch.
Is there? Are we above New Orleans? Are the orcs in New Orleans? Or something? What's happening? Like,
It's it's combat music, and she fails. All right, versus the player NPCs, nothing happens.
look off the edge of the ship, see a bunch of orcs playing trumpets.
Cormon. Yeah, these are party. Why is I didn't realize I typed it in as Winter's Clutch. I didn't know that apostrophe snuck in there.
Cormon is gonna squat down into a wide-legged horse stance and begin flexing as he casts Adrenaline Rush. It'd be so sweet. Fuck. Well, bye guys.
The effect you still get the effects.
Yep. Speed, defense, and damage are all increased by 2. The target you use this against is huge or gargantuan. Add an extra 1.
Yep.
Plus 3.
Ow. Yeah, plus 3.
So it's worth it.
Whoopity-doo. I'm a chest bump Elrod again. It seemed to work. Awesome.
Speed, defense, and damage.
So I have plus 3 again.
No, plus 2. Plus 1, sorry.
No, I have my retributive shield. He made. Oh, has he made any attacks?
No, it's been stunned.
Right. Oh no, I thought they attacked the ship. Right. Nope. Ship doesn't count.
Nope.
And he's.
So look at Cormon's little triple threes there. Alright, NPCs, they get a free attack because it is stunned technically. It can't do anything. 1 hits for 5 damage. You guys are like champions. These are just adventurers going to a war to try to become heroes. Dorn.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but if they act like they're champions, they can beat you.
Well, Rick's fixed them with the regular adventurers, apparently.
So can we trade one for Rex?
You can trade the one that's hit like 3 times.
You can
Doing-
keep the knock.
Doing as much damage as Rick's has done per attack.
Any man with 2 hands has a fighting chance, unless you're Rick. You don't know how to use your hands.
Alright. Dorny Dorn.
Horny Dorn! Do it.
I said Dorny Dorn, not.
No, you
Well, Coromon certainly did.
Yeah, come on. Cormon here is Cormon.
Hey, it's got a minus 2.
It does have a minus 2. That's 23 fire damage. Dorn was aware ahead of time that he was going to have issues hitting this thing.
Pew pew pew.
1.
Enemies PowerPoint.
We don't have those anymore.
Action.
Oh, action point. Oh, that's right. You hit again. Another 28. It is bloodied. You actually are watching scales start falling off.
I figure if I keep burning it in the same spot, eventually, eventually I'll get through the scale.
Like opening a party into the galaxy too.
Gone. Hit, giant dragon.
I mean, you're dead the next. Yeah.
Yes.
Oof.
Actually, no. Kovan can
Oh.
save you. Just
That's.
stay there.
I tried running to it.
Okay.
Yeah, next time don't run across the map away from your healer.
Okay.
Like, wow,
Firebeard.
Alright, 3rd time's the charm. Switching colors.
Switching colors.
Nice color.
Mm-hmm.
New dice. The last one's got benched.
Oh.
Nope.
It's been a 28 every time. I've rolled the same thing every time.
You've rolled a 9 every time.
Roll it again. Let's see if we can get 4
Use
in
an
a row.
action point and do it again.
It is reliable, so he
Can I
technically
do that?
can. Yeah, it's reliable, so you still have the power. Action point.
Okay, I'll do that.
Unlike Talos, who would use an action point and try to use a daily he's already used.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll do that.
And
You have-
I'll do my
Double quarry.
my pinning weapon too.
Okay.
Oh, double quarry. Forgot about
Or
that.
you get lightning weapon.
You get double quarry. And pinning weapon means it's immobilized as long as you're adjacent to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
My God,
Firebeard
chopping off the wing.
swings again for the third time, and it bounces off, and he just gets pissed off. And you see the dwarven, like, red face of his beard, his head, the top of his scalp, all his hair, solid red dwarf. He just hacks you. Watch his scales go flying off in every direction. You see the ichor of the dragon's blood dripping down, and it actually lets out a scream as he just chunks off a piece of this dragon's flesh. For 54, 64, 68 damage.
Yes. That's perfect.
And now you do double quarry damage every time you hit it.
Yeah.
So as long as it's adjacent to you, it is immobilized. Oh my god. That's perfect.
Yep.
That should be your new token, dude. That actually is a very fitting picture for Firebeard. That takes us to Kovan.
Oh, thank God. Okay. He's like panting, like, you need to just close to me. Okay, hold still. And I think I know how this works. This is the AoE heal. Burst can spend a healing surge and regain 12 to 14 additional HP. So roll a healing surge and gain 14.
So healing surge is the button that says healing surge on your token. And then you add
Molly too.
14 to it.
Oh, wait, no, you.
Why did Elrod get one?
Because I'm rolling as.
Oh, Kovan, okay.
So he's just back up to max up. Molly's healed as well. There, Jeff.
I got it.
I'm sorry, what's up?
You gain
28
healing
points
surge plus 14.
for Molly.
Oh, nice.
Actually, Molly's may not be up to date. Hold on. I changed everything. I don't think I updated that. Molly's healing surge is probably better than 6 at this level.
Yeah.
Half of 34, so 17.
17.
Yeah. And that does cost you a healing surge on that one. So you have to subtract that from your sheet. So Rix, you heal for 37. And then in your character sheet, there's where it says healing surges. You have a surges per left or remaining surges or something like that underneath. Just subtract 1.
Oh no, Molly's crossbow misfired and shot Rick.
Elrod.
I have 0.
So the plus 1.
Oh, 8 searches per day. Oh, I never. I guess I'll
Toys here. I'm gonna pull out my daily shielding fire.
Oh, I just noticed that Firebeard's nipples are pierced.
fuck
That's
me.
a number lifespan change. All things back.
I mean, are you really surprised?
No.
Oh, absolutely not.
So
Not
even
the only
with
thing
my
that's
pluses,
pierced.
it is the effect till the end of the encounter. Blah blah blah.
That's the
So
actual
basically-
token.
So he just gets the super mark on top of my normal mark, and he takes fire damage whenever I shield someone from damage.
Miss. Creatures marches from your sword edge fire until the end of the encounter. This does not an existing march by your sword edge fire, and using this your sword edge.
Yes. So it's just the effect with no additional damage.
Yeah.
God, I
So-
love the new Slayer models.
Yeah, I definitely like this one
Yeah.
where he's going Super Saiyan.
So until the end of the until the end of the fight, when I reduce
And
the
the picture.
damage he deals using aggressive shielding, the target takes fire damage equal to the amount of damage I prevented. And then Elrod will begin to glow.
Oh boy.
Penetrable warning. That's a minor, and I keep forgetting it's a minor. He has a 30 to all defenses except AC, which is a 31. No, a 31 to everything right now.
Old blue.
Huh.
That's
Yeah,
my turn.
that makes sense. Okay. Elvira. Avenging Light. Because she hits with that one for some reason. There's nobody bloodied around, but she deals 20 more radiant damage to it. Wallace. Oh, and Elrod, your turn's over, so it's not stunned anymore.
Oh, yes. And I
Oh
also-
no, it's awake.
Really?
Run away, Rick.
Oh no.
We have a runaway Ricks.
Did you take your poison damage?
Yeah, no. There.
What you doing, Wallace?
I'm gonna use Sorcerer King's Decree.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my might on it.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
So take note from that one. You don't have to
Check
use the.
degree.
Don't waste the King Pact when there's nothing around it, because it does damage to enemies adjacent. So let's say you didn't spend it, just for the sake of that. Unfortunately, as you go to touch it, it like wakes up and rears its head up at you, and you just kind of stumble back and miss.
Can I use my action point?
Yes, you still have an action point. You can't use Sorcerer King though, because you've already used it.
Yeah, I know that one.
Okay. But you can have your King Pact bonus back.
I'm gonna use. I have my might back.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you keep it. Because it didn't do anything. It's not. It literally has no effect for that particular power. Well, who just left and came back?
It was me.
Okay.
Son of a bitch!
The fire be to you.
It's not. You're losing your touch there. Uber's gonna pop out.
Yeah.
Sly flourish. She has combat advantage from the stealth. She misses. She goes back into hiding.
Holy crap.
She's pretty beat up though. I mean, she's like barely alive over there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, this thing's perception is shit.
So
Who's this?
Why is its perception so bad?
Oh.
There's no way its perception is that bad. What did it roll?
Its eyes aren't on the side of its head, they're actually in the front and right on the front.
It rolled a. It rolled a 3.
Some of that saving throw.
It's a plus 7. It's a plus 16.
Yeah,
Sounds right.
that's right. It's
Nice
just
to
not
see.
rolling well.
Like it's one of the features, that's, I think.
All right, we're back to the ship. Ballista butt fire. Misses.
No!
Dragon deals 31 damage to the ship.
Stop it!
Oh, and I'm sorry. I meant to hit this button last time.
No!
That was from last time.
Stop it!
Okay, this thing is not auto-playing like it's supposed to. It's bullshit. Oh god, it played all of them at once. So that's what that button does. It plays all of them at once. Okay.
Dude, you know what we need right now? We need the opening theme to Conan the Barbarian.
It's hard for me to search for music when I'm
I'll
with
get
the
it.
stream going
Yeah,
because
I'll get it. I'll get it.
I have to turn on the sound on the other one, then you hear it on both screens.
I should have get it.
Eventually, I want to have a laptop that'll run the GM part of it, so I can just have the stream up
Oh,
on
yeah.
one screen.
Totally.
Or I'll build when I get my new computer, I'll put a VM on there that runs the GM side of it or something.
Give you an excuse to run Linux.
Fuck Linux. Rendress is up. I think everything has fallen off of him except like necrotic damage by this point, and the quarries. I think because he's not combat advantage anymore. Curse, quarry, shield, necrotic, the mark. Oh, the mark! Bretta's turn hasn't ended yet.
It also can't move
Yeah, it can't move because of Firebeard. But it's gonna rear up and turn and immediately. Oh wait, it had breath weapon refresh. Y'all are all spread out though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. You go this way and hit that way. Or you can hit this way, include beard fire so it doesn't have a penalty, and hit that way. It's gonna do that. And actually, it should have gotten one when it got bloodied. Immediately. But it was stunned, so I didn't do it.
So which direction does it shoot?
Towards you, 4. Because it's got to include beard fire, and it takes a penalty.
Wait.
Because beard fire is marked. You're marking it too, so it takes a penalty if it doesn't hit one of y'all.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I'm safe.
Elvira's
I'm safe.
it's struggling a bit.
Elrod raises his hand and the breath goes around this magical shield.
Beard fire takes 19 poison damage and he's poisoned and slowed.
Flex and it bounces off of my deltoid.
Oh, y'all are supposed to be slowed from this thing too. I totally let that slip through.
I've been blinking around.
Yeah.
Go back now.
No, it's fine. If you're already affected, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to take the power away because it technically got a recharge on it during Bloodied. But Zayla, you're up. Oh, that's me. 10 damage. She's gonna try to pounce on it again. She misses. What else is new? Bretta! Meow. Oh my god, Zalia shook it off! She shook it off!
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Take it off, my
So-
god.
Oh, and it had to roll its save against.
So there is no more combat
the
advantage,
necrotic.
right?
Not right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you have
Yeah,
people
but
flanking
I
it.
am still, yeah.
Yeah, you're stealth. You
Oh,
get
yeah.
it. You get it. You're fine. You got the combat range stuff too. You hit 22 damage. Roll your sneak attack. 17 extra damage. Remember, you still have an action point, and you get your sneak attack damage back when you use one for an attack. If you
How's
wanted to
this ship
attack
looking
again.
like?
I haven't hit the 300 button yet, if that makes you feel better.
It does.
Well, I
Wait,
was trying
wait,
to knock the bitch off the
what
ship,
did my
that's all it
action
is.
point be?
Action point lets you make another action so you can attack again. And if you attack
Oh, yeah.
again, because you have concealment, because your stealth check is a freaking 46, it's not going to be able to see you. You get your sneak
Okay,
attack
right.
back when you use an action point. You also have another ability in there when you use an action point. You have 2 perks because of the way you're built.
I'm going to use them. Yeah, that's all I need. I'm going to use Certain Heart.
You get if you roll a 1 or a 2 on your damage die, it becomes a 3, and you daze the target, and you get sneak attack.
Yep.
Disheartening strike, you rolled a 4, so that doesn't matter. The first part of it, you did daze it.
So sneak attack again.
Yes. So 33 more damage from a sling. She did 60 something, almost 70 damage from a sling attack. 2 sling attacks.
And I'm going to fight.
You're gonna try to hide again? Okay, you have to roll it because you already that's after your original attack. Fucking. I don't think it can keep up. This is by far the most annoying character I've ever built. This is like Umbra on steroids. You guys don't understand. Because
Oh,
I
you
built.
skipped my turn.
Oh, I sure did. Go ahead, Rix.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I need to take 10 damage.
Damn it,
Oh.
I don't detect her either.
10 damage. No, nobody knows where she's at.
Detect what?
Poison.
Rix has been poisoned since the first turn of this.
Wait, Caliba's poison?
What?
No, Rix is.
Let's roll
It's
the
Rix's
90,
turn. I
so-
just hit the button too
I
quick.
use.
That's sad as shit.
Oh my god.
My god, Rix. You just broke the string on your bow. You don't even get your grazing shot for that one.
We all live in a yellow.
Roy, roll your saving throw. I actually feel bad. You haven't hit a single attack.
No.
It's time to change
Oh,
colors.
This bow is so hard to use.
This is fucking bullshit.
God.
And you're still poisoned. Alright, Taliba.
Oh my god, now he's having a seizure.
That solves it. I think he's cursed.
Guys, he needs determination.
We believe in you. Stay determined.
Okay, so instead of picking up her sword, she's just going to...
Well, maybe if you play him some song that has determination in it, then, you know, you'll hit.
She's going to sandblast it
You need this.
after shifting away one.
Oh my god.
Make a living.
She misses.
Air horns.
I'll find it because I'm sick of this music. I'm actually sick of the music.
Perfect. Get us like a bass boosted remix or something.
Breath of fire.
Oh god, they changed the layout of the music between the time I was on it earlier today. What is this version? Blast process. Let's see what that is.
Spooky. 20 gold bricks never hit.
Those two are betting every time something's going on. Alright, Taliva's turn is over. Molly, you're up. Oh, that got a little louder than I thought it would. Is she still rolling better than Rick's? Sora's gonna Dragon Frost it. She hits!
Oh, I know.
And she pushes it one square. So Tanaka has to like shift over here.
I was gonna say, Mike.
Tanaka's like squished in the corner. Everything is just going bad for you, but that is going to remove the immobilization.
If Tanaka has his claws out, he lands on the claws. Can you take damage?
I just saw that Firebeard hasn't stopped screaming.
He's-
Wait, why'd
okay.
he move?
And Sora blasted it back. So unfortunately that's going to end the immobilization effect, but it is dazed, so it can only do one thing. It's going to do a flyby attack on Zalia.
Hey, that's an ally.
It missed. Cormon. Is the daze a saving throw?
My turn. My turn. Aha!
Hold on.
I'm gonna shift forward one. Tempted to. Well, it's.
Hey, Mona, in your character sheet under the action point bonuses, does it say daze is till the end of your turn or a saving throw?
Give me a moment.
Okay, go ahead, Cormon.
There's a target.
Yeah!
It just says.
It doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
Just say
It's probably till the end of your next. Oh my god.
Cleanse your soul!
And you rolled a 1 on that extra die you get.
Yeah.
Whoa, what happened to itself?
Oh my god, it's a screaming sun.
The input didn't go in
and-
right. It went down to 13 health. Hold on.
Yeah,
I
but
get other
keep
cool
doing
shit
that
when
to
I
me.
crit. Do all sorts of cool critty shit. Shitty crit. What the fuck is it? Knockout!
Pretty quick shit.
60 damage.
Oh yeah, you get an extra attack.
I'm a bad motherfucker.
You crit a bloodied target. You do have a bloodied thing. I knew I kept something in there for you.
He's unconscious!
That's right!
You punched the dragon out!
I literally knocked the dragon fucking
Yeah, he gives it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mist is so pissed he built this character this way. He's just like,
That's
You
the
have
most
only yourself
beautiful
to blame.
punch I have seen in my life.
literally rear
I mean,
back.
I wasn't worried about it because the chances of you critting on a bloody target's pretty rare. But yeah, it's unconscious for a round.
Yeah. Night, bitch.
Awesome.
Fucking knocked it out.
Might have a dragon.
Want you to all remember this: the day that I knocked like a 6,000-pound dragon.
Why the hell is
Adventures of
Cormon?
Coromon.
So
At
the,
least buy him dinner first.
the NPCs get to shoot with no throwback. It's unconscious, so that's a -5. I don't have my cheat sheet up. Hold on. We've never had this happen. Hold on.
I mean, after 2 years, you don't know the answer?
There are some things that have never happened in this game.
So, technically, is this a break in action? Can we have our encounters back?
If nobody attacks it for 5 minutes, it has to go unattacked for 5 minutes, but it just got attacked. Or from y'all. Where's my...
I can wait. I'm not gonna hit it anyways.
Well, the act of even trying keeps you in combat. Okay, Jesus Christ. Load. Status effects. There's too much shit going on. Unconscious, it is helpless. -5 to all defenses. It is fallen prone. And it has no action, so it is helpless, which means it grants combat advantage.
We coup de grace.
You can attempt a coup de grace. But coup de grace works a certain way in 4E.
How's that again?
I will tell you. To coup de grace target, it is a standard action. It must be helpless. You make a basic attack. If you hit and score a critical hit, if you hit it, you get an automatic critical. If you cause enough damage that is greater than or equal to the enemy bloodied value, which is impossible in this case, they die. It's meant to. It's
Possible to kill coup de grace, yeah.
yeah. It's meant. Coup de grace is designed to take out like quick, small creatures, but not so you guys can't cheese big dragons and stuff like that.
You know nothing of my work.
But it took -5. It has a 33. So hit. 3 of those hit this time. 19, 20, 24. Because it's the 5. So they collectively have done as much damage throughout the fight as Rix has done with grazing shot the entire fight. Alright, Dorn, you're up. Okay, this version of Megalovania is kind of annoying. Oh, they've already added in the add your own files thing. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
So now I gotta upload my own shit.
I'll get my MP3 converter ready and just spam you with suggestions after.
I'll give you the login and you can just upload shit.
Hell yeah.
As long as you name it.
Rex is tired and wants to go home.
Dorn, did you go?
It automatically
Yeah,
makes
Nick-
it so
no,
high.
Yeah, it's Dorn's turn. Cormon flexes over and over. Wait, what the fuck is this version?
What the hell is this?
The
The
waiting
elevator
room is
music
apparently-
version.
No,
Waiting for
sorry.
the dragon to wake
It's elevator music version.
So I pulled out a deck of cards and then want to play poker.
I warned you. I know how to count cards.
You would, Overrun.
Can you remove this poison first?
Yeah.
There you go. There's the actual version. -5 still not gonna be enough. Dorn's busy laughing. I guess laughing at Cormon having punched the
Oh,
thing out.
100 fucking %.
Oh, Cormon, you did 6 extra damage through all that because of your buffs.
Oh wow, I forgot about that.
Firebeard. He got
I
knocked.
mean, it was very fitting that I walked up and soul punched him fully loaded like that.
I was gonna say, did that actually make Firebeard stop screaming?
Firebeard's over there. Ah! Holy
I meant to move.
That's fine. The second attack actually hits because of the negative. So 7 whole damage. It's already prone, so that doesn't do anything.
Why does my roll so bad?
But you still do half damage on the first one, so you did 5. You still did more damage than Rix does on a mix.
Do I get my quarry or is that?
No, you don't get. Yes, because of the beast hit, you still get quarry.
So it's 2 quarry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should just make you a double quarry, but. Minus 19. Damn.
Wow.
Guys, it
Took more
is.
damage than my quarry.
It's officially a quarter of its life left. Kovan.
I was gonna send that next.
Cormon knows one thing. That is fun.
Kovan's turn. Is he gonna do anything?
Falcon.
Hey, Koromon, did you spike the punch? Huh? Huh? Huh?
I don't get it, Dorn. I don't.
Alright.
Oh. Oh,
Kovan's.
Oh, Kovan's turn.
He's got like a minute left.
Okay. I don't have a normal. Oh, surge, heal, touch.
Who has a minute left?
54.
Oh, that's a daily. Oops. He's gonna heal Rex. Really good.
54 health. Okay.
So as if you spent 2 healing surges, you are healed. So
Yeah.
you don't actually spend.
It tells you right
Oh.
there, 54.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Oh,
54 health.
feel the life suffusing.
Kovan is
I
also
can't
gonna
do-
move here.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to do that? He might shoot himself back in the face.
Yeah.
That takes us to Elrod.
Railroad. I can't hit him from here, can I? No, I need.
No. Oh, Firebeard. Did Beardfire take his poison damage?
I don't need to do it.
And then roll your saving throw, please.
Elrod, take your full poison damage.
Elrod too.
Both of them.
Corvin's like, I'm not poisoned, but everybody else has to take it. Fuck you guys.
Running out of
So close.
Was that for Beardfire or Firebeard?
I clicked on Beardfire.
Oh, okay. It just did the name.
Am I able to push it off the ship with a push spell?
Yeah, you are.
That's why I tried to
It
do
is unconscious.
We want to get off the ship.
I mean, how far would it fall before it wakes up?
3 squares. Well, I can push it 3 squares, so we would just move here.
So measure it from here.
Oh, from me. So it would be like half on the ship.
Yeah. Which,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead, do that.
Can I roll? to see if
That
Elrond
sounded
would think that's a
daunting.
good idea.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it sounds like you
Right.
wake 'em up.
That's a good idea.
Elrod, be reasonable. You're gonna push a dragon halfway off of a flying ship. The thing is, already moves, rattles the ship with every movement.
Right. Maybe not the best idea. Unfortunately, I'm running out of cooled spells, so I'm just gonna hit it.
Yeah, welcome to a natural long fight where you guys won't blow it up in 3 turns.
I'll be right back.
So, question: does him moving away from me to go attack the
No.
crew count as the
No,
damage? Okay.
the crew is a totally separate thing.
No, I mean,
unless-
like, when he gets up. Okay. I just meant because he's moving. I didn't know if that would count.
No, because he always ends up back in the same spot.
Okay.
Elvira. Avenging Light. She hits again. And nobody's bloodied. Oh, Beardfire's bloodied.
Fire's bloody.
5 extra damage. She gets extra damage. Wallace,
Take that.
you still have your...
Uh,
you didn't move last turn, you lost your concealment, bud.
Have Pint moved over
Forget it.
to
Rick's.
Rick's. Kind of give him some comfort.
Gives
Hopefully
it
like he did.
encouragement.
It's a comforting dog.
Emotional support dog.
And we're gonna use Sinister Extraction.
Alright.
And I'm going to use my might on this
Okay.
because if you spin your fell might, your ally's attack need not to be a melee attack.
Okay. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Yeah, we talked about that one last night. With
That's
the...
5, I got.
Yep,
right?
with the Incautious you hit, so it takes 18 psychic damage.
Dorn, there, he's too edgy for this.
8 extra damage there.
Brooding in the corner with his.
The
air
next
over.
ally who hits it gets 3 temporary hit points
Hey.
with any kind of spell. Umbra. She did that. It's just combat advantage because it's unconscious. She hits. Do you want the NPC to have it, Weasel?
It is knocked the fuck out.
No.
No. I don't blame you. Who trusts this one, anyways? 19 damage on her sneak attack.
I didn't make that.
Wait, that you didn't make that up.
No, Jeffrey made that. Yeah.
No, I'll be
Made
really
what?
happy when Koromon
She's
gets-
looking over my shoulder. She's like, "Oh, you've got a move called Clothesline," and then she's like, "Oh, you've got a move called Donkey Punch." Great.
You
All
should
right.
tell her how you use it.
We're to the ship.
Maybe-
It's still
I-
unconscious.
Got him.
So Rindris is here. Was it unconscious till the end of your turn or just till the start of its turn?
Let me see.
Good question.
That's actually very important, and we'll decide how broken that power is.
Yeah.
Into their next
turn.
turn.
Their next turn.
So when it's done here. So, it... Okay, well, it wakes up. That's the end of its turn.
Yep. I literally
Okay.
knock it into 1984.
The mark from... The mark is gone. It doesn't have any action points left, so Zalia.
They really need to implement little speech bubbles over people's head for RPing.
Oh, not that one. She really needs some training. Brenda, you're up.
Poor kitty.
What the fuck did she roll? She rolled a 2. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think she's rolled above a 10 yet.
She hasn't. It must be an elf thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Pure blood elves.
No. Here.
Watch Brina kill it.
Here, here.
I'll be impressed
The
if she
farm has
kills
been
it
devastated.
on this turn.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Question about scattershot.
Yeah.
Is 1, 2, or 3?
You
It's
can hit.
not
You
1,
can
2.
you can hit up to 3 targets. It does the same amount of damage to each target. You only hit 1 in this case. So you can hit
Okay,
3
so-
targets for 3 weapon damage, or 1 target for 3 weapon damage. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Yes, and I
badass
have command
ability.
advantage for 3 of them. Yeah.
Well, you have combat advantage. Yeah, but if you had 3 targets, and if you had hit for hidden from all 3 of them, yeah.
Okay.
You only have
so
1
for
target.
The first, okay. For
You
the
only have-
first I have. For the second, no. Second, no.
Yeah, the other 2 don't matter.
Hey,
23 damage. Roll your sneak attack, and you push it 1 square.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say because you're throwing a tiny little rock at it, it's not gonna be enough to. You're like breaking scales off this thing the whole fight. That's pretty much what you're doing. Which is funny because you've hit it every turn, and they've been hitting more and more as the fight has gone on. It's actually fits with the narrative here. Rix.
Alright, Half Pint, do your job.
Move a little
Oh, are
bit
you gonna try to hide, Bretta?
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna. Oh wait.
10 poison damage. Rix.
Yes. Might not wear, but sleep. All right, Nook. How about you try? How about you try it again?
That was better. Oh, and he gets a -2, so it'd only be 31 or 32 to 33. Ah.
-2. Oh no!
Yeah, because the cat is flanking him. No, the
Oh,
cat's.
I didn't roll stealth. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
But hang on, it's if the
half
flank
minus-
adds with the soul crush -2.
I forget if ability checks tie who wins in 4th edition.
Yeah, the attacker always wins. Oh, that's right. The -2 is till your turn. The flanking.
No, the -2 is until the end of the
So
encounter.
end the counter. Yeah.
That's the beauty of soul punch. Man.
Oh, that's on the miss. I was reading the wrong part. Yeah.
His soul's gone.
Well, then I'll just do this. Flanking is a separate bonus from that, so yeah, it hits. I mean, it hit 21 damage. I already put it on there because of the.
Did you do it? You did
He
it!
finally he got the yarn ball.
Or your saving throw.
Get it, kitty.
Corpora's probably very happy the cat did something.
Can't get off his testicles.
Bretta,
Rake
Yeah.
scales off of its skin.
you're not hidden.
Oh no. No. Rip. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Saving throw, Rix.
Come on, I believe in you.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
No, wait.
That's a whammy.
Rix. Dan.
Saving throw, Ricks.
Oh right.
Molly, make your roll. Where did Molly end up at? Oh, she's up there. Oh my god, he shook it off. Oh no, Molly's getting on the ballista. There you go, drag it over there.
Ricks, you should flex. Flexing feels good.
She at least has a decent dex, so.
Get off my ship!
Oh god, what is her
Pointed
dex?
them like Harrison Ford or something.
Oh no, it hit Rix in the head now.
Oh no. Where's the bolt end up?
It just careens off to the. She like aimed it so bad it went like off the side. It bounces off the dragon and falls off. Nothing there.
That was a test shot.
Alright, this is against Zalia and Taliba. Because it recharged its Dragon Breath for the NPCs a long time ago. Actually, no, it didn't. I had to redo it. Hold on. Because it did flyby too on one of them. Okay. Sorry, I told y'all there's a lot of crap to keep up with tonight. Okay, well, I got breath back, so that's good enough for me. Zalia, Taliba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it. So Alien takes 21 poison damage and is poisoned again and slowed.
How hard does she look? Is she bloodied?
You can't see her health bar?
No.
No, that's weird. I've probably missed some check marks on people.
I can't see Sora's, but I can
If
see
she's
her.
bloodied, I'll shield her.
She's bloodied now.
Yeah, I'll reduce that by 16, and then the dragon will take 16 fire damage. And now I get my buff to hit on him.
Don't worry, guys. We'll just knock the dragon out again.
If you crit this thing fucking twice. Alright,
I
Cormon.
mean, it's got to be scared of me. Come on.
If anything, it's
Hang on,
pissed
hang on.
off at you.
I'm gonna flex right before I punch it right in the jaw.
I'll give you a bonus because of the knockout punch. So you have a +2. Well, you already have a combat advantage on it. You have better than combat advantage anyway, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm pumped, man. I shot up some steroids before this fight.
Do it, Cormon. Do it to it, Laws.
Plus, he doesn't get +3 from me if he hits?
Oh, damn it! I whiffed.
What was that, Weasel?
Oh, never mind. He doesn't get that tip HP.
Oh, yeah.
But, someone else.
A little too much posturing there,
A
Koromon.
little too much. All right, hang on, though. I'm gonna
Maybe you need some oil.
test the bump. My buddy Dorn, or my buddy Elrod over here, give him a little extra bonus.
Okay, you have another +1, Elrod.
Yay, +3.
Alright, NPCs versus Dragon. Miss, 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 miss. Wow, it only rolled a 21. It killed one. So another one goes
wow.
off the edge.
Oh god.
Oh, oops. Dorn.
Did it take its 15 for me doing the
Yes,
shield?
it did. Firebeard, you're up. Beardfire takes 10 poison damage. And then you have an attack. How many empowers do you have left, Dorn? One?
Huh?
How many empowers do you have left? Like, empower.
One.
One.
Yeah, because I had 4 total and used it 3 times.
Okay. For fire. For well, that's good for him.
Minotaur takes the beast.
But God! Is that your last stamina action? Oh, you don't actually have enough
Yeah.
for it.
No, I don't have enough. I have to have 4.
Yeah. I made that one high on purpose. I made you sacrifice
So
the...
it can't be abused.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hit. And hit.
The bird hit him. Beardfire is a badass.
Beardfire found a stray scales open spot. So 11, 24, 31, 38 damage. Saving throw for Beardfire. And you get to slide it one direction. Hey, Beardfire's good. He's such a boss pet. You don't have to slide it if you want to keep it there. But you get to slide it from,
It's the pet things.
yeah. That takes us to Kovan.
Kovan. Oh shoot! Right, I'm Kovan. Kovan is going to bloody heal. It's a close first 5.
Do you guys want to take a guess at how much health this thing has left?
69. 69, it's 69.
Nope.
Do it.
176?
Higher.
178.
What'd you say, Rix?
176.
That's exactly it.
Because I can see it.
No.
Oh, you're cheating.
Oh, you cheated.
I forgot, because to make the macro work, you'll have to be able to click it. Alright.
I don't think he has any more minor action. Let's see how this encounters.
No.
Elrond.
If Molly wasn't using the ballista, it wouldn't matter. I can turn it off.
Oh, Rob, that chest bug.
10 poison damage.
+3. Hey, +3 additional damage just from the shield, from the dragon sword, so 15 damage. That's it. It's a much less exciting turn.
Okay. Ovi. Is Beardfire still bloodied?
Yes.
He looks like it.
is.
It's 18 damage there.
Can I punch it yet? Can I punch it?
And then that takes us to Wallace. God, is this thing gonna get another turn in?
I'm concealed.
Okay, yeah, you went 3 squares, you get your concealment. Even with the concealment bonus, it's not enough. Umbra. Just gonna.
Effect 17 fire damage.
Huh?
So we still take some damage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because that's that weird one that he has.
I got
Okay.
you, Wallace.
Thank you, sir. Too pissed off about this.
Yeah, she hit him.
33? 23. 23. 29. She's got to. I've got to roll against that one. Hold on. That's not a very good stealth roll by her. Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. She's still hitting. Dragon versus ship. I've been waiting for this moment.
No.
There's one ballista left. Because Molly's on the other one.
It's rolled 3 times. It's hit 4 times now. For an average mean damage of 30 damage apiece. Done 120 damage about.
Please don't kill the boat, sir.
Okay, something like that. Done about
Okay. Well, everybody watch the chat.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Difficult terrain. Each square costs 2.
Yes. Good job. Alright, Rindris is up. He's going to risk the damage. He's going to take back off into the air out here.
Oh, he gets punched. He gets
Oh,
punched.
he takes thunder damage from me.
I know.
He gets punched.
That's what he's...
Into my long sword.
I'm gonna punch him. Fucking ain't right, I punched him.
So he takes 17 plus 15 from me.
Night,
Plus 3.
sweet cheeks.
So 35 from me.
Okay. Knockout has a chance to do it.
Did he just fly off the...
So as Rindris is taking... Oh my god, this is by far the most epic thing that's ever happened.
Come on, can we do it together? Can we do it together, Corman?
As Rindris is
Wait, hang
taking...
on, I have an
Actually,
ability for this.
Cormon, how do you want to do this?
With a tag team. Tag team maneuver.
Oh, so you let him make the attack, and but tag team means you don't get the knockout attack. Elrod has to make the attack.
Oh, who gives a shit? This is fucking epic.
It only as long as Elrod hits for 8 damage, it's fine.
I hit for 35.
No, you do get an extra attack. Yeah,
Well, the extra attack.
you replace the knockout attack.
Okay.
Oh. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking give up the win if he messes it up here. I thought this was like, you know, extra flavor on top of shit.
Use on a critical hit. Swap places with an adjacent ally. Allow them to make the free basic attack.
Did you? So he's taken my 15.
If that,
from
hang on,
Blade.
if that stamina action doesn't happen, then he gets knocked the fuck out.
Yes.
So we'll just go
Okay.
knock the fuck out.
So, as the dragon tries to take off, its wings are tattered. It's bleeding. It's got scales all over the ship. It starts to take off, flapping its wings. Elrod drives its sword into the soft underbelly. Cormon uppercuts into the side, and the dragon kind of sways, and as its head rolls forward, Cormon just rears back, screams, and swings full blast through this thing's skull, and you hear the crack. This is more like a fucking warlock punch. You just hear the crack of the skull, and the dragon just goes tumbling off the ship. Everybody roll a acrobatics check.
Oh, what?
Is it literally went falling off the side of the ship, which means the ship tilted.
Rolling for Kovan.
Graceful like a fox.
Kovan's good.
Okay. Rix, of all the things you do find on you find on this. Elrod goes.
Dodge and get away.
Elrod, Firebeard, Dorn. All of you make an athletics check to grab the railing of the ship. as you go tumbling off.
Wait, athletics?
Athletics. This could be bad.
No! Darn!
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Lightning lure!
Okay, Bretta roll acrobatics and Elrod roll
Acrobatics. Okay.
yeah, Bretta roll acrobatics real quick. Bretta's able to like grab him at the last second. Now you'd have to roll your own athletics check to help pull him back up.
We just have to roll to get back up.
Yeah.
Need a little help!
Bretta, I'm gonna say you're not even over there, Elrod.
Oh, I thought you said I need.
I said Bretta.
Oh, my bad.
So she's trying to pull Dorn back up on the ship.
I need some help here.
Roll athletics, Bretta.
My flexing inspires them to be more athletic, work out more, go to the gym,
Can
do
I-
some squat thrusts.
Can I help in any way? Or am I
Is there
still
any way I
climbing
can
up?
use my dust walk or king stuff to get over there and help?
Hold on, I want to see this roll first.
Oh my god.
Athletics.
Oh no, athletic, no. Oh no. With all your little kinder strength.
Okay.
With the combined weight of the ship lifting back up, she's able to pull Dorn to safety.
Oh,
Oh my god, that was close.
I was just shit.
All is right in the world.
I think your
I meant
staff
to do
went
that.
off.
Well, you guys, you beat a fucking elder dragon.
You mean I punched it to death?
Now that said,
Coromon, we were friends! You came in after I stabbed it at the party! He's like punching the air and mimicking.
okay, let me phrase it. You beat an ancient dragon that had slightly altered stats of an elder dragon. Still, you beat a level 19 solo creature.
And no one's dead.
I mean,
Okay.
almost died.
After you're
Well,
celebrating
that's not true. Rick is
Coromon
still
for a moment, Elrod runs over to Elvira and picks her up. Fucking Disney style.
Okay, that is worth that much. And we have, not counting our guests, because they're not going to be around.
Wallace walks over to Firebeard.
So for our main party, so the main party, not our guests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because Aelith isn't here, but I'll deal with that later.
Everyone
Okay.
needs to tell Aelith that I punched a dragon.
Dorn, Cormon, Firebeard, Kovan, and oh, that's wrong. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6, not 7.
I haven't hit a single of
By
them.
the way, I've never found my experience.
Never found what?
My experience bar. You kept telling me it's to the right, and I can never find it.
I'll tell you in a second. The main party gets 2,000 XP from that fight, just from the fight.
50,400 I'm at.
Wait, 54,000? How's that possible? I'm at 40.
50,400, not 54,000.
Did I miss experience or something?
I was at 48.
Did you put in the 1450?
I was at 48,400 as well. 50,400.
May have forgotten some one night, Dorn.
Stress is beautiful.
Wallace, I've just added it to your sheet, where your character name Wallace is. If you go all the way across,
If I can offer a suggestion, Coromon.
unless your screen is small, maybe on the line below it then. But I added it in there for you.
I'd like to think Elrod picked up Elvira, and Coromon didn't even wait. He just picked them up. Spun them around.
Yep. It was awkward and beautiful all of
So, so you guys want to see what the rest of the ship things were?
Yeah.
So it was literally close to this,
Oh,
which means that was
Oh, wow.
you guys are gonna have to roll acrobatics on every check to try to stay balanced and not fall off. This was the next one,
Uh-oh.
no.
and of course the final one.
Oh,
We're going down. Mayday, mayday. We're losing altitude.
Would any of us survived?
Please tell me that you had the Titanic's music lined up.
Oh, I think I got rid of it, but I would have played it.
You could have Cormon slowly following you.
No, it reaching 500 probably would have been a TPK.
Holy shit.
So wait, I missed it. Would we have survived if the ship had gone down?
Very unlikely.
Oh, gee.
But the magical rituals.
Beard Fire survives.
Beard Fire lives.
Beard Fire to save the world.
Have a
Kill the
complaint.
six. Right.
On the game board, you have my HP as 103. On my character, it says 104.
Yes. Flute music.
Well, then put yourself at 104. Oh my god, that's exactly what I'm playing.
Hang on. Where's Dorn? I need to find Dorn. There's.
So,
Dorn, hang on, stop, Dorn, did you take notes, Dorn? Did you look, watch? Did you study my moves, Dorn? You gotta learn how to do what I do, Dorn. You're gonna make ends meet in this world, Dorn. You gotta learn to punch with this hand, and then you gotta learn to punch with the other hand. 1-2 punch.
Which
Knock it
hand?
out.
I'm sorry, I need some more examples. Can you show me?
I'm gonna show you this hand over here. One's the right hand, and then you follow it up with the left hand over here. That's the one that knocked the dragon out. 1-2. Take some notes.
So wait, is this one followed by this one? He basically does it reverse how you...
No. The other way around. Come on, Dorn. Pay attention. Turn around. My right, your left. We gotta switch it up here. Come on. You wanna spar? Let's do it.
He kicks this time. Like this?
We're going backwards here. Hang on. Go on, come here.
Oh, I see. So first you
Let's
kick,
get the whole boy band together. We're all gonna take off our shirts and put some oil on here, and we're gonna start flexing.
and we're done. Just like
Come
that,
on,
the
come
magic
here.
is gone.
We might want to, Koromon, we might want to deal with the ship's problems before we start wrestling.
But did you see what I did with the
Yes,
dragon
that was
punching?
great. We were great. Everyone was great. That was amazing, Koromon. Let's not take our clothes off and wrestle yet. The ship is in pieces.
I don't have any clothes to take off. They're already
Alright,
I think
the
the rest of
redhead will
us-
do enough of that, so...
He's. Shut up. That's the best comeback you can give you. Shush.
I can't hear you. I'm flexing.
so
He's right, I can't hear you over his flexing either.
He just pats him on the shoulder. You do that, Koromon. Great job.
I underestimated y'all's
Talima next.
crowd control, I'll admit. But that was very well done, y'all. So, the crew and some of the adventurers on the ship start getting to work trying to repair the ballistas and the damage done by the dragon. You guys are hailed as heroes, Cormon in particular.
Hey, I helped.
And the airship continues its journey across,
Rick's
flying
Street
over Emberwood Isle. And we will pick up with the next journey of the flight. There is about 1 day left to flight. You guys have been on the ship for 3 days now. Emberwood's a big island.
Now, did you say we were going to be stopping anywhere on the way, or are we just going straight to Emberwood?
You're going right across the island.
We're going across it, we're not going to it,
Right.
are we?
No, you're going across, like, to where they're stationed. You're not making any pit stops.
Okay. Maybe you mentioned the temple or something, but okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember the details.
I told you it was headed towards the temple, then it started going southeast.
Oh. Good job.
That is where we end tonight. You guys beat a slightly modified level 19 solo creature. It only took 21 people to do it.
21 people and 2 punches.
Yeah. I can't believe you crit
And a
that
javelin.
back to back.
Dude, I can't believe
Subtract
he's
the
like
one
trying to
for
run
Elven
away. And then was it free? Not the free action. The free action, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? Movement or
Bonus section. Something
No,
like
when
that.
the guy's moving away and I get to
Opportunity
attack.
attack.
Yeah. With an opportunity attack, I fucking knock his ass out.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Your crit in like the fucking, cause what? How? If he didn't crit, would he have killed it?
No.
So, dude,
Yeah.
that was like all us.
No, had you had
spanked it as it ran
Yeah,
away.
we powered up and just exploded.
had he not crit, it would have had enough health to stay away and just
Wonder
keep
if we
spamming
power
flyby and dragon
attack
breath.
Oh god.
But the
Oh,
attack that
that's
started
good
it
with
all was that Wallace, that giant spear that Wallace
know.
impaled in him.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like that hit and everything
dragon
just
body-
started going.
That dragon body was all high and mighty until he got his fucking light damage or whatever the demon damage that shit was. Holy cow.
Got a fucking spear through the chest. I mean,
Well, I'm glad you guys showed our guests that violence solves everything and nobody tried to barter.
Violence does solve everything.
Nobody tried to barter with the green dragon.
I tried to intimidate him. I tried to tell him to not mess with us.
wait, you're glad we didn't try to barter with him?
Oh, I'm glad you guys showed the guests that just fight things. You didn't. Nobody tried to barter with it.
Remember his opening text was like he's all like sly and all. What
They'll
would you
make
say?
deal.
He's very-
They'll make manipulative deals, but you could
Yeah.
have struck a deal with him.
I totally heard that originally. I was like, ooh, that's interesting.
Wasn't
Elrond
that
tries
something
to
that
barter for the dragon.
we didn't
help.
know? Because we didn't have the checks.
Yeah, we didn't have the ship
Elrond
yet.
and then knew. Some of
Oh,
them knew.
Elrond knew, but he at the beginning he opened with, "I don't think it's going to convince you that we're here to kill the orcs and stop them, right?"
You didn't roll diplomacy.
He
No,
should have
he-
thrown like a bag of money and gems at him too.
I wasn't trying to. I wasn't
Okay.
trying to. It's still-
What is Half Pint looking for? Why is Half Pint rolling religion?
Because he was scared after
He's
waking
praying.
But well done tonight, y'all. We will pick up next week. Will be a little more RP. There is an event to go with the final flight session, but it'll be more RP based,
Okay.
RP and skill based instead of fighting.
So Talib's good. Elrond checked on Talib.
Alivire and Talib are good. No NPCs are harmed in the making of this fight, except for 9 that y'all don't actually know.
Oh shit, Elvira's dead.
So, anyway, I can give Celia some training in between now and the next fight.
There are a couple of druids on the ship, and honestly, she's got the stats to hit. She just rolled below a 10 on everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it could have been worse.
Nobody
It could have been
died.
Rick's, but it's okay.
She rolled better than Rick. She did hit at some point.
Rick's,
Hi, hi.
No, you come look over the edge real quick.
Wallace,
show you something real
Wallace,
quick.
stop that. No.
Oh, well,
No, no.
see.
Rix, he's trying to trick you. Elrond grabs your arm. I've been pushed off many ships before, but I wouldn't.
Push that. Oh,
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, what do you mean? He was just gonna.
Dragon.
He was just gonna show him how far you guys had to fall had he not actually hit the dragon the entire fight. That's it for tonight, guys.
Elrond needs
want
to
to
teach
show
Rix how to be
him-
brave.
Where he would have been if it wasn't for a Johnny Punch.
The only thing that would have made it better is it had been a donkey punch critical.
No.
No, because then the ship would have been in half and we all went down.
Yeah, that spear and that opening donkey punch from fucking. I knew Cormon was gonna jump on the fucking dragon.
Yeah, he didn't try to jump on walls
This-
outside the ship.
That's actually what I thought he was gonna do. I thought he was gonna be like, "Fuck this, I'm going for it."
Just runs, takes a leap off the edge, misses and falls, and that was the end of Koromon.
It was a good run.
He died exactly how he wanted, being a badass.
He like fucking causes a seismic shock on the orc base and
He actually fell faster than I thought he would.
The elves call this Cormon Crater.
he was dead. Oh my god.